Yeah, let me sleep.
Hit his ass up.
Bam! And we doing it live. We are doing it live. The GRG podcast is in full mother. Shut your mouth, K Mega, because we about to do this. Man, I am so excited. This is the all Xbox show. We about to go in.
Yes.
Man, I cannot wait to talk about everything wonderful, good, bad, ugly about Xbox tonight. And you know what this is, crew. You know what this is. We're just 1 week away from all meeting up at E3. It's going to be a beautiful time together, and I cannot wait to do that. And also, I think people out here want to try to show off a little bit of their liquor. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I come in here in the party like, "What's up? What's happening, everybody? What we going to do?" And then next thing you know, I see a Bloody Knuckles going through his mama's stash, showing her his liquor stash. We can't be doing that. You can't. You know, you can't be doing that. 100 trying to show his little bottle of vodka that he got from the swamp meet from some dude named Up Jumptown. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna see this bum, you know what I'm saying, Triple Cup Chuck gonna show me some Everclear. You know what I'm saying?
2 for 6.
I just said this. Boom. K Mega don't play. I said, look, here you go, right here, baby. XR. You can talk to me then. All right? That's it, baby. XR. That's what we do. All right. That's Oklahoma pride, baby. Woo. All right, here we go. So anyway, come on, let's do it. Let's get to the illustrious panel. And let's start off with the matriarchs. What's going on with you, Miss Wine Sipper, Delilah HD?
What's going on, y'all? I'm excited. As you already know, man, we got 7 days till E3. So it's exciting time. I know it was just like a little bit over a month ago. I didn't know whether I was going to be going or not. So it's great to be able to have the opportunity, get chance, chop it up with you guys. I'm looking forward to the show tonight. So let's go, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited too as well. All right, and then we go to our second matriarch, man. It's no other. We missed you last week. Then
I know you did. You was talking shit about me. I hear it. Talking shit about me.
I didn't anything about you. I'm only positive, sweet nothings. That's right.
Man, I see you out here.
Lady Infamous, what's going on with you, girl?
Hello, everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, IntruMiniGaming.com, and I am so excited to do the show. I've been planning to go to E3 for like 6 months. I tell you. So all those slanging them beans and lattes and cappuccino is all worth it because I can be able to experience like the best part of gaming with my family, and I'm cool with that. I'm so happy. Let's just get to these topics.
Let's go. Indeed. And let's go on to the bums. You know what I'm saying? We might as well start.
Why gotta be bums though?
Hey man, it is what it is, man. I stole that from 100, man. Ever since you started saying it, I've been using it. So let's go to the bum that I got it from. 100. You know what I'm saying? I heard that he was one of those part-time thugs. What's up with you, bro?
Over here trying to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Doing my part-time thugism. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a computer man. I'm not even a thug. I'm a computer man. So that's all I am. So I'm just trying to chill out. Let's go. GRG in the house. Let's go.
Let's do it. So let's move on to Triple Cup Chuck. What's up with you, bro? What's happening?
Man, I'm up talking about some bum. I'm gonna let you know I love that dumb shit. I'm about all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, my old lady, she gonna be leaving tonight. She gotta go to work or overnight shift, and y'all don't know what y'all finna get yourself into. Cause I'm really, y'all think I be going home when she be back there asleep? Man, just imagine what I could do when she ain't in here.
Man,
you know I'm cutting up.
But I seen you with that Everclear and some gin. I know you the hoodest out of all of us, no doubt about that.
Man, king of 2 for 6. Let's get it.
All right, man. Then we move it up, and I see my man Kaleidoscope. What's going on with you, bro?
Yo, it's the Xbox Ghost, and I'm here a little bit late to the party, but I actually got here on time, man. I got here for the introductions. I don't know what went down, but that shit sound funny as shit. Yeah. Either way, let's get it.
All right, cool. And then who else we got? Who else we got? We got Bloody Knuckles. Did I already say Bloody Knuckles?
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. You know.
He sounds so upset, man. He's like, "No, you did."
He's not coming at me, boy. Shut your ass up, boy.
Man, you shut your ass up.
I'm gonna do that God of War, yo. I'm gonna do that Kratos on your ass, boy. Tell everybody where they can find you, boy. Anyway, what's up with you?
Whatever you say, old man. Get your bald-headed ass on out of here. You know what it is, people. It's your boy Bloody Knuckles, aka the Gothic Gamer and Native Nerd, just here living it up with the people here from the GRG. And I gotta say, this is my most excited I've been in a while. This past week has just been nothing but good news and upturns for me and my personal things going on, because next week is just gonna be a big sayonara to my shitty ass job. We're gonna be living it up in Cali, dude. I'm so pumped right now. This is something I've dreamed about for years, since I was a kid going to E3, because it was the coolest thing ever. So this is something else, and spending it with crazy guys like y'all and ladies here, man. I don't know. It's at a loss for words, because it's such a surreal moment.
Yeah, well, that's awesome, man. No doubt, man. I definitely agree with Lady, man. We've turned into a little miniature family, man. And you know what I'm saying? We have our ups and have our downs, but man, you know what I'm saying? I got y'all's back 100%, man. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do this without you. So other than that, let me just say to the person that I can do without, and that is our Donald Trump. What's going on with you, bro?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Livewire, aka Casual Carl. That's my new name now, Casual Carl. Apparently, because I'm casual. You know what I mean? I
thought it was because you play a lot of State of Decay. That's what I
that too. Well, I was told I work at Kroger's. I didn't know what the hell that meant.
Kroger's is a little Texas chain of grocery stores.
I didn't know what that meant. I guess it was like a Pusha T diss or something. Because I made somebody feel like Drake this week, so I don't know.
Oh man.
Ouch. Yeah, well, okay. Regardless of all that, let's get on to it, man. Let's get with it. Let's start out with the topics. And man, let's start off with the light one, man. Okay, let's just talk about what. Dang it, I forgot where my damn list of stuff is, man. You know what? See, I'm showing on my
so unprofessional,
man. So unprofessional. What, you know what I'm saying? I know, man. Let me go ahead and pull out my.
Going in order?
Yeah, no, we ain't going in order, man. We're just going right here, right off the bat, talking about Sea of Thieves.
Woo!
And we talk about State of Decay too. Now, this was something that my boy Bloody Knuckles brought up, and I thought this would be a good topic to start off with, and this to talk about the things that they're bringing out with the expansion with Sea of Thieves. I don't know if anybody's played with them, played against the Megalodon yet.
Hunger and Deep.
Yes. I'm gonna have noises all day. That's for you, live. Anyway, so. And also with State of Decay, they came out with a big, huge update. It's like 20.33 gigs. That's fixing all the bugs, all the issues.
Oh, that's not going on. Okay, so State of Decay, yeah. There's a lot going on in this. So
I just wanted to put both of them together. So I'm finna go to you first, Bloody Knuckles, and ask you: will this entice the gamer to get back on Sea of Thieves if the people that may have played and said that this wasn't their cup of tea maybe trying to get up and play a little bit of the Hunger Deep? And what about State of Decay? Would they be fascinated with the bugs being fixed so quickly in like a week? Less than
it was just over a week.
Mm-hmm.
It was 9 days that they got it out. And here's the thing. It may not pull in people who weren't interested in before because people are going to complain about it. But the people who were wanting to play it but found that they were having too many issues because of the bugs, this is going to fix a lot of the things that people had issues with, such as issues with networking for doing multiplayer, which was the biggest complaint that people had. From making it more stable, making it the collision isn't going to be as bad. So cars aren't going to be stuck randomly going straight through a railing and getting stuck, and you have to sit there for like 30 minutes trying to get it unstuck or just leave it and dip out halfway across the map. It's going to change a lot of the small bug fixes, like people getting stuck in the floors or not being able to do certain legacies with certain leaders, as well as fixing certain rubber banding issues, fixing, when the camera falls away from the car and you're following it like it's an overhead camera and you just see the car driving off in the distance and we're near it. Like small things that were annoyances for people. This is going to fix a lot of that issues and make it to where it's more stable. It's going to have a lot less of the bugs that were causing certain crashes and being able to prevent certain progress being made for people to finish it. It's going to make it a lot easier, and you're going to be able to do that in multiplayer. So it's definitely going to fix the issues for people who want to play the game, who are having too many issues with it as it was. And they did it. They addressed all these big issues in just over a week. You don't see that with a lot of games when there's so many reports of that. They turned this around really fast, and that's something good to see.
Yeah, absolutely. What about of Sea of Thieves? Did you get a chance to even do you even like Sea of Thieves? I forgot if you did or not.
I do like Sea of Thieves, but man, right now, like y'all saw all my posts, I've been obsessed with State of Decay. I've been putting in that work, and I'm already halfway through my second playthrough with my second crew right now. Like Sea of Thieves, it has a great. I've seen a lot of people. I saw your videos of the Hungering Deep. Everyone keeps talking about it. It looks fun. I want them to keep doing more and bigger things with that, because this is a good step in the right direction. They still got a lot more to do, but I like what they're doing with it, and that they're trying to build up on it. And this is what it deserves. Sea of Thieves has potential. They just need to keep going forward with it. And this is the first step. It really is, for something free and so short after launch.
Right, absolutely. So, as a person that has played it, I will have to say that shark is no joke. Any creepy tail when you get thrown in the water. So let me go to you, Kaleidoscope, and get your thoughts about either one of these games or both. And with these enhancements, I shouldn't say enhancements, but with the extra. With the extra, I can't even talk right now. See, this is the Crown Black talking. I knew I shouldn't have started drinking that. Play it around. Anyway, so with Sea of Thieves getting the Hunger Deep, and with State of Decay 2 having this big update to fix all the bugs and to help on the internet and things of that nature, what is your thoughts about this? Will this entice gamers to come back?
I think so, because with all the bad press that it was receiving, I'm sure that put off a lot of people. Like, I'll probably get back on that when it's stable. You know what I'm saying? That, because like for PUBG, for example, I know a couple of people that want to try it, but since they was talking about all them frame rate issues and all that stuff, they was like, I'll get to it when it's released. It's like, all right, whatever. There's millions of people enjoying it now, but either way, I feel you. I can't complain. And just think about it. State of Decay, they released it in just over a week. How long did it take for them to patch Battlefield 4?
Oh my God.
Hey.
Months. No, I'm not trying to throw salt. It's just, dude, it's just actual reality. Those are facts. How long did it take to patch Battlefield 4? Months. Woo. All right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this just goes to show. So kudos to Undead Labs and Microsoft, know what I'm saying, for actually putting out a patch in like just a little over a week. I mean, it's amazing the stuff that they're doing with the game. All right, and I've experienced a couple of the issues that Bloody Knuckles brought up as far as State of Decay, and it was normally when I was playing multiplayer with people. Because most of the times that I play by myself, I really didn't experience too much of anything. Maybe one or two things that I've already forgotten about because it wasn't anything major. But I did get my car stuck once, so that was one of the things. And it was on a freaking railing. All right, so I ended up leaving the car. I was like, you know what, man, fuck this car. I'll get another one. And as far as like Sea of Thieves, dude, I've been dying to get back into the game. I just have not had the opportunity. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow or Sunday, I'll team up with Chuck and Savage, and we'll go on the high seas, man. Let's see what's up.
All right, cool. All right.
Wait for the treasure.
Yeah. Wait for treasure. I would say this with the Hungering Deep, you have to go through some trial and error for sure, because it's not just where you just come in, pop in, and then you're gonna fight the shark. You got to go through all the motions to get to that point to fight the shark. But once you get there, you can always go back and try to kill the shark. And it's pretty amazing, man. It's pretty fun. So anyway, Lady Infamous, I wanted to ask you, because I know that you have some problems with State of Decay 2, not so much with the bugs, but just with your characters and things of that nature. And how do you feel about them fixing all the bugs and patches in what I think Bloody said 8-9 days? And then what about Sea of Thieves?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna front. As soon as State of Decay came out, I totally forgot about Sea of Thieves.
Oh well.
And it was, and don't get me wrong, the water looked gorgeous, but
the water though. That water though.
But even though State of Decay has this, we had little incidents in State of Decay that it was buggy as well, but it had more shit to do. You had to constantly maintain your community, and so I'm more careful with my gameplay. I'm like, what, I've been playing for an hour and some change. Let me go save this real quick and continue on. You know what I mean? With Sea of Thieves, it's like how many loot chests? You think I'm gonna spend 3 hours grabbing loot all over the map? No, it just can't be that. And I hope I'm not saying I'm not gonna jump on it. I'm not gonna jump on Sea of Thieves, but just like it's not on my radar this weekend. My radar is State of Decay, so I need to. My community is miserable right now, and bugs or no bugs, or update or no update, I'm gonna still go play that game this weekend. So
Hey, that's what's up.
yeah, so yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, well, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I totally understand. I mean, look, I came out and said, look, I like State of Decay more than I like Sea of Thieves. You know what I'm saying? But I'd still play it because Dawn and Delirium Blades and Tempest or maybe somebody else will come in. You know, I'm the only person of ethnic color on that boat, so I call it the Green Bean Casserole Crew until we get flip money. Until we get flip money, and then we can sit there and we can do some separating. You know what I'm saying? Because they
locked me in.
Hey, 100.
They locked me in the bread.
Man, that's
and I didn't even cuss them out. I'm turning a different league.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna go to Delilah, and then we're gonna get to you and how you front. But Delilah, what do you think about the patch for State of Decay 2, and then about Sea of Thieves, the Hunger Deep?
Oh man, so I'm glad that both of them are kind of, being committed to the community and bringing out content so that people can kind of continue playing those games. I'm mostly excited for the State of Decay one because, like Infamous said, it's a lot more to do in that game. I was disappointed with the content for Sea of Thieves. I'm glad they're doing the Hungering Deep, but I wanted to see more. So right now, all my chips are in the State of Decay 2 basket. I'm glad that the patch is up for grabs, and I think people are gonna enjoy it. It's a fun game, very fun, very addictive. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say about that. Yeah, good, great, fantastic.
Dang, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, all right, somebody got to give me some Sea of Thieves love around here, man. Don't forsaken.
I mean, that's okay. Just to say this, okay, the what I did see, like some of the videos and stuff look cool. Mm-hmm. But to me, it needs a little more, and he still needs some more. I mean, just because you add a new boss or something to fight, that doesn't do it for me. I need to see some NPC ships with like their own crews and like some caves that you visit and find treasures at the end. Like I need to see more from the Sea of Thieves camp. So
all right, well they're going to start doing weekly events, so where they'll do some multiple changes. I already see now, like we've gone and gone so deep and looked for stuff that I went into a cave. And I know this is going to sound crazy, so this is going to be something that people are going to be like, "Oh, really, Mega?" But for real, I went in this cave. I got lost.
You went to the cave, and the cave was empty. None was in there, right?
No, the cave had everything in there. But you know what? The cave had new animals. It had some bats and shit, right? So I was like, "Man, there's some bats." They said, "There ain't no bats." I said, "Man, I'm looking at bats." They're like, "Where are you at?" So I had to try to find my way to get out to get them to come in there, and we were just amazed. Like I said, "Man, this is embarrassing right now," because I said, "If these haters of Sea of Thieves heard us right now," and I was streaming, I think.
So you mean tell me y'all got excited for some bats?
No, because it just tells you that the development of the game is still not done. They keep bringing more stuff.
Yeah, they're still adding more stuff.
And like there's going to be like
let me stop you there because like I feel like with Sea of Thieves, that game was in development for so long already. So like y'all still working on it? I feel like they put 80% of their time on the water. Like, are you for real?
Hashtag that water though.
Like that water though. I get it. The water is fire.
Hey, Survival Evolve?
The water is fire, but come on.
Hey, Delilah, did you play Ark Survival Evolve?
Ark Survival Evolve? I played a little bit of Ark, but not enough to.
You ain't dive into that game.
I mean, I know about the game.
That's same concept. You got to think about. I mean, those type of games, it had the same concept. So anytime you get those type of games, it's going to be like that. So people that's playing this game, like let's say for example, you like this don't have all the stuff in there I want right now. I ain't getting this game right now. I don't want to be bothered with this game. Now, people that play
So
this
that's
type
why I
of game,
feel like asking
are,
about the game is kind of unfair because you're gonna
yeah,
get a bad answer with me because
it's like
I was
somebody talking
hyped.
about
All
RPG.
you
Listen,
gotta do is tell
I
me.
was
That's
hyped
all
for that game. I
we
was
had.
all Sea of Thieves, like hyped for that game. I was
Right.
in the alpha, I was in the beta. I'm like, cool. They keeping stuff, they hiding content until release and all this stuff. And come out and the game is just like the beta. Man, I was pissed. Okay,
I mean, it's
still
still a
pissed.
baby.
I get it, but I paid for that game. You see what I'm saying? Like $60
Yeah.
for that. That's not worth. It's not worth that. Like, are you kidding me?
Well,
Hey,
I,
but you're gonna
I'm
appreciate it.
thinking what
longevity
Chuck
of
is
the
trying to
game
point
starts
out, Delilah.
growing.
I tell
Is
you
that
one
it
thing
has
though. If you guys listen to Grown Women Gaming last week, I alluded to this. Like everything else going forward, this shit better be free though.
oh yeah, it is
Oh
free.
yeah,
I'm
all
just
the
saying.
stuff, all the DLC is free.
Everything is free.
You already bought the game. I mean, it ain't nothing free. You already bought it. You mean you already paid for
Yeah,
it?
you already
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. Don't be telling me and talking. Oh, it's free. No, it ain't. We already bought it, boss.
Ain't no
You
side
know what I
orders.
mean?
No,
Right.
I would agree with you there. That's one thing that I think a lot of people also get.
No, but they gonna be marketing that. They
misinterpreted.
gonna be marketing that. You get a free update. No, don't say no. Don't tell me I got a free update.
They-
No, I'm just saying that's gonna be a marketing thing from Sea of Thieves. Is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's that.
They're gonna be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, free DLC.
$20.
Free DLC. No, we already paid for the DLC, boss.
I
Yeah,
think it's
no,
also alluding to the
that
type
makes
of gameplay that it has. There's a lot of things that work than just the water, from the actual wins. All right, know what I'm saying? You know, you're in the middle of a fight between a galleon and another galleon in the sloop.
I think Delilah's asking a little bit more.
Dude,
than the environment.
exactly right.
A lot of mine is made up, so you can't switch.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to convince you.
It's
Hey,
like
I know I
talking to a
found
brick
on an
wall.
island
At this point, it's
an
like talking to a
underground
brick wall.
cavern
It's
underneath
like-
an island. All right, I'm sure nobody here has found an underground cavern underneath an island.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah,
I know I have found one though, because I like exploring.
In the Hungry
Kaleidoscope.
in the Hungry Deep. I had
Nah,
to go in
before
there
the
to-
Hungry Deep came out, in one of the islands there was an underground cavern that was huge as hell. It reminded me of the Goonies. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, great. Go in there.
Right now.
I done played the crap out of Sea of Thieves more
Yeah.
than probably anybody
I'll
else.
put it this way.
What I'm telling you
No,
is that
Avers is Avers is
It's a do what you want game.
when we did
I said in here. Meaning in this chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it this way. Y'all trying to brainwash her. You know, y'all watch the Peanuts, and then you had that character that's go wow 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 wow. That's what's going on.
It's
It
like
ain't-
talking
it ain't
to a
no
brick
change.
wall. I done said
Hey,
it. Like
look, hey,
You
say
can't
this,
say she ain't voting for you.
Hey, look,
She
check this
ain't
out.
voting
Hey,
for you.
hey, look, this watch this here though. Look, I'm a professional at this here. Man, look, check this out. You look at this game as a scenario like this here. Okay, what they do is they make a world for you. Once they make this big sandbox, like Live Wire always say, the sandbox. Once they make that, then it's like what you want.
well, tell me
So
this.
now,
Tell me
it's
this.
like, okay, what you want in the game, and they're gonna take your feedback, and that's what they're gonna put into this game. That's
Yeah.
why it's a shell like this here. They want the community to make what they want.
But I get it. But Chuck, but check this out. Check this out though. All right. So you mean to tell me a game like Fortnite got more content, a free game got more content than a $60 game like Sea of Thieves?
It's more cosmetic.
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's more cosmetic than giving out. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. It's got. Yeah, it's,
I'm just,
It's
I
like
don't
But
know.
the
one
whole
map.
concept of Fortnite is limited compared to Sea of Thieves.
right.
That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Look,
Man, whatever.
you put the
It is
game
what it
together
is.
where you want.
I think
Like I
she's
said,
referring
it's
maybe
like-
to gameplay, right? Like the
like-
build on the aspect
Like I
fly.
said, it's like talking to a brick wall. There's nothing you can say because I'm already still salty.
So what? Hey, what do they need to add for Delilah?
There's a
So
lot
what
of
do they
people
need
that
to add for
feel like-
Delilah?
There's a lot of people that feel like Delilah, and there's
I'm
nothing
super
wrong with that.
salty.
There's
I'm
nothing wrong with
sorry. I just am. I got the same feel that I got with No Man's Sky. It's what
Oh no, hell
I
no.
feel. I feel bamboozled. I feel bamboozled.
Oh,
okay?
I don't know if I go
Dude,
that far.
Oh,
Like,
so
the game
so
was
Sea of Thieves is the
$60.
No Man's Sky of Xbox. That's what you're
That's
saying.
how I feel. $60.
$60. Now you know how I feel. Now you know how I feel about that.
Oh, my
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, you should have
the
game
good,
passed
the
it.
bad, and the ugly.
If I'm paying $60 out the gate, I want a full experience. Out the gate. I don't want to wait a year to get the content. I want my experience out the gate. I'm paying you up front. I want my product up front.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She want her product up front. Remember that shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Better
man.
pay what you owe.
Man, okay, all right. So Delilah has made her point. So let's go on to 100. The man I had to put in the brig because my main man was out there. We out here fighting the shark. We also trying to get things together, and 100 is just standing there. I'm like, where 100 at? 100, where you at? Don, the Don over here. 100, where you at? You know what I'm saying? Delirium. 100, where you at, bro? Where you at? Bone, where you at? Bone went to the store. Bone out here showing pictures of him. He's over here lying, right? He said, hey, man, I was busy. I was doing something. He's over here taking pictures and showing them on Twitter of the water, of that water, though. What are you doing, man? Where you at?
Oh, man.
Well, I told you I get drunk on the boat and get drunk at the same time.
Yeah, we put your drunk ass in that damn brig, too.
And I ain't cussed y'all asses out like I did live in them. See, I held my forces because matter of fact, I was entertaining the other guests that was in party chat and I was in game chat. See, tell the truth.
Yeah, why? Okay,
Yeah, I have to entertain.
And that's another thing too. Like, okay, you can do a thing where you can go to the party chat. Where you get out the party chat and go into game chat or whatever, and you use these xylophone things, and you can yell out to other boats and say that you need assistance because once you get everything that you need to go and get this shark to come out, then you're gonna need multiple people to help fight this thing. This thing is a beast. It's not anything. It is a monster. So we had 3 ships. We had 3 ships that we had all together, and it was kind of cool because when we all kind of collaborated, you have to play this music to get the shark to basically summon the shark. So when it comes, the music of the whole game changed. It turned into night. It was hell. It was hell on wheels. And then like if the thing crunches on your boat, if you ain't in a place where you're secure, you're gonna fly you in the water, and that thing is gonna come after you. Or if it don't come after you, the shark, there's a lot of little sharks in there that's gonna come after you too. So it's no joke, Jack. It's no joke. So in 100, it was just 3 against. It was the other 2 boats, but while we was needing 100's assistance to try to not make our boat sink, he's over there standing there taking pictures. Water though. So 100. That water though. That water though.
I got seasick. No, see, they don't want to tell the truth. It take you forever to go find this goddamn Megadon.
Hey man,
it's like a 20-minute trip to go. 20 minutes.
So Shady is being messy with me, man. He says it's a megaphone. It's cool, bro. Be country tonight. Let me be country while I'm sipping on this Crown Black, you mother. Anyway, that's my boy, So Shady, man. Glad to be here tonight. Go ahead, 100.
But I'm sitting there like, man, it's not like it's a 20-minute trip to get to this bad boy. Yeah, they did do the hard work, but everybody know when I get on the boat, I'm over there. I'm really there for help. I'm really there for, public assistance. I ain't reading no riddles. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm trying to get drunk in real life like I get drunk on the boat, and I even drink. So I'm like, all right, this and that. So we riding on the boat. Every time I look up, we still going. We still going. So they decided to go find. They decided to get on their megaphones and shit. Hey, you guys. And I'm like, all right. Now we in game chat. So I'm like, oh, y'all serious? So I'm like, okay. So we did get in a 3-man battle. We had 3 ships. It's knocking me off the ship. The shark ate me and another shark, the Megadon.
Damn, he was lucky. He ate his own shit.
I'm telling him I'm getting maxed out. So they decided to lock me in the brig. And, usually anybody locks me in the brig, I cuss their ass out. And I didn't do it. I waited. I'm like, so y'all locked me in the brig. And then, Live can tell you, when him and Flip did that, I said, let us drown. I ain't helping y'all for shit. You gonna lock me in the brig. See, that's the experience. Man. See, that's the experience we just proved to you. That's the experience with Sea of Thieves, because it's more as a party game than a one-on-one game. Right. We just told you different experiences. Like they said, I was sitting there. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know you, but I'm just saying it was that. But it was fun. You know what I'm saying? They did eventually they came back in the party chat. What happened to you? You locked me in the jail. I'm over here with the sword hitting the cell.
Do they got? Hey, let me ask you a question. Is this update? Do you got any other merchants to get quests from?
They do have
stuff. You get drums now.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't asked about that. I ain't asked about content and cosmetics. I'm talking about a merchant that you get quests from. Missions.
Well, you don't have to have slide. You want to slide that because
if you go to the tavern,
support.
You go to the tavern. The
bartender lady. Yeah.
If you look at, you got to scroll down. She'll be like, "Oh, somebody came in here talking about this," and then it'll give you like some treasure to go look for, or it'll be like, "Oh, if you go north by whatever west, and then go, it's in between this point and that point, you'll look for a sunken ship there." And it might have some sunken treasure or some skull or whatever. Mm-hmm. Some of that stuff be big, man. Some of the stuff you be finding in the ships will be bigger than the stuff you find when you actually go and do a regular mission.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what you got to.
I think at the same time we found a sunken treasure, a sunken ship.
Yeah.
On the way there, we found a sunken ship. So thinking about it was Don said, "Hey, y'all just roll by the island and I drop off and I take this shit." And we just went on. I just went up to the top and go get drunk. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Hey man, we got to pay the bill.
He's supposed to be the eye in the nest, but he ain't doing shit.
Hold on. Tip Diamond says the shark wasn't lacking like the Kraken. Right. Now that's one thing. The Kraken is lacking. The Kraken is still a problem, man. I don't care what nobody's saying.
Still got a crack in the body yet, huh?
No. Baby, when you see them black waters, everybody's like, oh. Shit, the Kraken. Yeah. So the Kraken is lacking, but you know what I'm saying. But look, the one thing what this game can do that can really trip people out is if you can be in a battle with the Megalodon, and then the black waters may have pop up at a period. If you got the Kraken and the Megalodon, maybe pop up.
Yo, you know what'd be really awesome with that Mega is if that happens, if you're fighting the Megalodon and the Kraken comes out, you see one of the tentacles grab the Megalodon and throw it.
No, that should be crazy. The Megalodon is too big for the Kraken to grab.
Yeah,
like
he might
attack him. Yeah,
he's bigger than the galleon.
Yeah, he's big. He's probably bigger than the galleon.
Look, one tentacle can wrap around the whole front of the galleon. I'm pretty sure one tentacle.
That shark ain't no joke, man.
That Megalodon did not play. They shot that motherfucker 40 times. He still ain't died.
Hey, me so newbie said the Kraken is lacking, but the shark has bark. The shark is a beast, man. The shark is a beast. Anyway, man, let me go.
Quick fact though, sharks actually do bark. They do.
I didn't. Okay, all right, thank you.
Man, Bloody knows everything.
Because Bloody's still in school. That's why.
Not even go there.
Anyway,
I'm sorry that they right up there in the bumpkin country you come from, Mega.
Hey man, you right down the street. You just south of me, right there from the bumpkin country. Oh damn it! Let me take my sip.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey,
bumpkin.
That's right. You a country bumpkin too? Did you? Hey man,
I'm a Southern boy. There's a difference, sir.
There is no difference. Just because you put
huge difference, boss,
doesn't mean that you
is. I'm straight out the metro. Let's go.
Oh shit. Anyway, all right. So Livewire, the last one on this topic, man. State of Decay 2 getting this big update, and then of course the Sea of Thieves, the Hunger Deep. Will this entice gamers? Well, we already know State of Decay is. I think it's gonna sustain its fan base because, like Lady Infamous said, it has a lot more content and it's more gravitating to a lot of people. But for State of Decay, but for Sea of Thieves, will people be more enticed to come back and play it like they did before with the Hunger Deep?
Yeah, I think so. We've seen people go back to it just because of the challenge of fighting the shark. So I think this is pretty much going to be what it is. Like State of Decay, they'll have its. Sea of Thieves will have their big updates, and then people will come through and do those, or they do their weeklies. Kind of like on the Destiny thing. Like I don't know if I don't think they're going to do dailies, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do weeklies, and people will come through, do the weekly. All right, cool. I'll go play something else and then come back and play, Sea of Thieves again next week when they have a new challenge up. That's what they're going to do with Sea of Thieves. And with State of Decay, as long as, the patch for the most part works. I haven't really got a chance to test it. But, I'm hearing that it's improved a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's going to improve everything because, that's not what, you're going to need more than one patch. Just
I don't know, Live. They have a lot of stuff going on. Let me go ahead and read a couple of things. The list is very long, very big. It's so much stuff right here. But okay, the first part of it says increased stability, improved network interactions for clients, improved network vehicle interactions, elimination of out of memory crashes. It talks about the gameplay and about the bugs to be fixed in there. Because I haven't got that far, but it was saying the fixed rare bugs that can prevent Warlord Legacy Arc and also Sheriff Legacy Arc. See, I'm more like a Sheriff. So I didn't know. I haven't got that far yet, but that's cool to know. Also, one of the things that I was kept on having a big problem with is that my car was getting stuck in weird places. They got a patch for that. They said it in here. It's in environment and collision. All you got to do basically is go to the State of Decay 2 website and look, and you'll see about the patches, the 1.2 highlighted patches. And if you want to read it, it's full in depth about everything that they've done. So it's 20.33 gigs of work that they fixed this game. So yeah, Live, I think you might be wrong about that, bro.
No, I'm not saying that they didn't put a lot of stuff in there. What I'm saying is I don't know, like we got to see how the patch works, because every time they do a patch, they fix things, but then they mess up other stuff. That's just how patches work.
Well, you're true. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying is like they'll probably fix most of the things, but then there'll be like some new thing that you're like, what the hell? What is this? And they'll go back and they'll fix that a couple of weeks later or a week later. So I'm just saying it's never going to be just one patch. I mean, shit. There's some, that's just the nature of the business. So
yeah.
Well, somebody.
Let me put this to you, Live, real quick. Is that you're right? That one patch isn't gonna fix everything, but it helps to fix a lot of the majority that people were claiming that made this game completely broken and unplayable. Well, not everyone was experiencing those issues. I know I certainly didn't, as well as others. It was something that was prevalent. There were issues when we were playing that someone would get stuck in the ground. When I was playing with my roommate, we got out of a car and he ended up sliding underneath the car and got stuck, and I had to run him over until he popped out. There's a lot of different things that happen. Yeah. But the thing is,
like, hold on, just sit right there. Let me run your ass over.
Yeah. Well, because the fact that his head was poking out, he couldn't move or jump out to get anything out of the ground. So I decided to use the car to just shove him straight through the geometry and see if it'll spawn him right back on top. It's one of those things that when you've seen bugs like that before, you kind of learn different tricks to kind of work around it. But it is something that did happen for people that was to help fix and help to entice that stability that players wanted, because the fact that they wanted that seamless connection with being able to play multiplayer, because single player was fine. It was multiplayer, and they helped to fix a lot of those issues. So it makes it more stable. There's always going to be tweaks. There's no denying that. But this helps to fix a lot of the biggest complaints that we saw that people said was killing this game. Now, can it really say that it's still dead because of all these bugs when they took care of it in just over a week? No? Okay, so then what's the problem now? That's where the issue is.
Well, yeah, they're going to find something else. They're going to say it doesn't have a story. There's going to be all kinds of shit.
There's a story that you make that your community's doing. There's the story that your community's making because their characters do start telling their own personal histories. Yeah, as well as on the radio, there's a lot of background stories.
I get that, but there's people that don't.
Yeah, I know. It's a change of the narrative. It always happens.
If there's no cutscene, there's no story.
Yeah, they need to be told the story.
Yeah, it needs to
understand the story.
I mean, I gotta read the person's background. Hell no, I ain't doing that shit. It's just,
And yet these are the same people who
I bet you some of those same people that do give you those complaints Live, they're probably Resident Evil fans. And in Resident Evil, you had to read a lot of shit.
That's not even the closest. Look at a lot of the people who love Elder Scrolls and Fallout. You realize how much lore is in the book that you randomly find in that game?
Oh my gosh,
right? Yeah,
ridiculous.
The Witcher 3 as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Those games you have to read on some of the things, especially like on I was having a problem with the werewolf when I first interacted with the werewolf, and I'm like, oh my god, how can I kill this thing? If you didn't read on how to use the right potions and what to use on your sword,
that was a bunch of reading too.
You would been done.
Yeah, so Witcher had some crazy ass reading, bro.
And not only that, in The Witcher, I was watching my roommate play. and there was a puzzle where you actually had to go through like 4 different books and a library to find certain pages that gave certain information in regards to a quest line.
Wow.
Like it took a lot of reading.
Yeah. So anyway, but that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Let's get on because I think that our last topic is going to take up pretty much the whole show. Yeah. So let's get to Platinum Games. Platinum Games came out with a statement.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys seen it. Delilah,
I read the interview.
Yeah, you read the interview. Yeah, and Delilah, to go to you first about it, but it was pretty amazing because they basically was saying that they might not ever work with a publisher again because of what Microsoft did by cutting the funding from Scalebound.
That wasn't the only reason, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, but that was kind of, I've seen what Red Dragon posted, and so Red Dragon
kind of a compounded, because every time, with Platinum Games, they've always been like pretty much a double A. That's not double A. Listen to me. Second party developer for a lot of these companies.
Yeah.
They'll take an existing IP and just make it better or work on it. That kind of deal. They never own their own thing. So it wasn't just Scalebound. It was a bunch of other games that kind of compounded over time. They're coming to the realization that they don't have their own IPs. And so that's what that whole article was talking about, how they want to kind of make that their focus going forward is creating games that can be exclusively theirs, that they can put their time, effort, and resources into instead of just being a second party developer for major publishers like Nintendo with Bayonetta. And then, you had Metal Gear Rising with Konami. Like that's the type of developer they were, and so they're trying to pivot now and focus a little bit on mobile and focus on building their IPs. That's really all it was. And so it trips me out that how everybody's pointing to the fact that the whole Microsoft cancel Scalebound was the primary reason when really it's a compounded reason and not just that reason alone.
Yeah, I mean, but
I know that probably messed up your narrative. I get it, but it's okay.
No, it didn't mess up my narrative. No, the thing to me though that really irks me the most is that for people even to try to make this out to where, they were about to be Platinum Games about to be bankrupt because of Microsoft pulled in the money. We also know that, look, this guy took off for months because he said he was going through mental stress because he had too much of a workload with Nier Automata, with Transformers.
I find it interesting that every publisher got a game but Microsoft. Every publisher got a game. Konami got their game. You know what I'm saying? Sega got their game. Nintendo gets their game every time on time, or I don't know on time, but they get their games. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft is the only company that didn't get their game. I don't know if that is because this American company or it's because the resources. And Microsoft got that guap, so it couldn't just all have been about money. You know what I'm saying? Because Microsoft got the money to be able to handle the situation. So
what they spent 75 million on Scalebound?
Right. I think the situation is deeper than we all know. You know what I mean? I think it's way deeper than we all know. And they can't, because of legal reasons, they can't explain exact reasons why. Now, that when there's smoke, there's fire. I do believe that there was some misappropriation of funds, because when there's smoke, there's fire. And so, I mean, I don't know. Of course, I can't speak on like exactly what happened. There's no way I would know that. But it just, you start connecting the dots the more and more stories you hear about that situation in general. You know what I mean? It's like I said, everybody else got their game. Microsoft didn't get a game. So,
right. And I think only maybe the consolation prize is that, we'll give you Nier Automata here in the summer.
Maybe. I mean, the relationship may be so much like severed so bad to where they don't even want to do that. They're like, man, we don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. It's like when you break up with somebody and now you just don't want nothing to do with them. You don't want to see them. You want out of sight. You want out of sight, out of mind. You don't want nothing to do with them. You don't work with everybody else in the industry but them.
Yeah.
And you know what? You bring up the where it is on one side. The other, Microsoft has stated that they may want to reach out again, but that may just be PR speak.
That's pure PR speak.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing though. You're not wrong that maybe on Platinum side that they don't want to do anything for Microsoft again, and there's a lot to this that is compounded. It may not have just been the money issue, but you're right that everyone else did get a game, and that's the big point here. Hang on.
Before you finish, I want to say this one thing. Say $75 million. I'm gonna get something out of that.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though.
Facts.
Look, that they started this project back in 2013, and they showed it off at what, 2014, and 2014 during that showcase. You're telling me over a 5-year period that they were being funded by Microsoft for this project. That over 2 to 3 years that there was very little progress, and yet they put out 4 different games for 4 other companies. That's the big thing. Is that's where it shows that their priority wasn't on what they were being paid for.
Right.
And what
And
everyone
I
was
guess
leaving.
they probably feel like they can get away with it. Like, man, Microsoft, they're gonna be paying us.
While Microsoft definitely does put money into a lot of projects and is open with it, they're also this is the thing that people don't realize is that they're not afraid to cut something. They will cancel and cut a project. People get mad at them about it, but if you're dropping money and you're not seeing any, no, everyone who made this fake concern or other people who got mad that they keep canceling stuff doesn't understand the basic aspect is if you're investing millions of dollars into a product over years and you're not seeing anything in return, you're not seeing any progress being made, you're going to pull that investment. When you're seeing that same company is putting out products for other companies and you're not seeing nothing on what you're paying for, you're going to cut it. They don't realize that them cutting it is not a bad thing because it ensures that they can do what they want in the future and put that money towards something else. Because
Knuckles is on the point that though. Knuckles actually hit the nail right on the head because Platinum Games missed 5 milestones in a row. That's 5 months worth of game development. But for any other publisher out there, you would have been axed after the second missed milestone.
Wait. So
they went 5 milestones straight without delivering nothing.
Let me understand this. So if we tried to refigure this as like somebody working on a car, you telling me I come to you with my car, you're supposed to fix it, and I keep on paying you money, and you're not fixing my car.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what was happening.
And so I done gave you $7,000.
All right, so put yourselves in the publisher's shoes. Okay, you have meetings every quarter, right? Let's think about from a business perspective. Every quarter, you have meetings.
They missed a quarter, and some.
Wait a minute. They come in, they show a demo, right? Okay, so next quarter they come in, they show the same demo.
That's crazy.
And the same demo. And then the same demo, quarter after quarter after quarter, and expect to get paid. Anybody will fire that person.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was hearing that the Dragon was doing the damn moonwalk. They were saying Tim Dog was coming and telling us, man, it doesn't look good. Ran with, and because now it's all out in the open. Ran. I was so deflated because Ran was like, Mega, I'm sorry, man, but it's done. He said it. He knew it. He knew it. And because I was bragging and I was excited because I seen some extra footage and I said, hey, Kaleidoscope. And I remember I told Kaleidoscope and all them, I said, man, the stuff that I've seen, damn, boy, it's going to be on. And then Rand said, Mega, calm, slow your damn roll. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I said, no, come on, Rand. Come on. He says, Mega, it is not looking good. That game is going to get canceled. And sure enough, not even but a couple of days later, you know what I'm saying? It
hit the airwaves.
And I was elated. Like, it was like I lost. It's just like I just lost something that I don't know what the hell it was.
I mean, look, you guys already know I was very much so looking forward to that game. I dropped a video on it and everything, dug up some footage.
Your last video.
My last video on YouTube. It's not really the last one. It's like second and third to last.
Yeah.
But
Or she took that break.
I was so deflated from that alone. It's like I put so much time, effort, energy into making that video only for the game to get canceled. It's like, what am I doing this for?
No,
why am I making this video for?
The thing is that, man, it was such a big ass ruse. Like, they weren't working on the game at all. Like, the stuff that they were they showed the same.
And then you see them pushing out all these other games. You're like, how the fuck?
Yeah,
man?
like how you push out quality content for everybody else? But
they made Turtles. They made
what's supposed to be the cash cow?
They did Star Fox. Come on, man.
They
did a lot of games.
They did Nier Automata. They did. Man, they had like 6 games. Like
they had made Bayonetta 2 during that time frame.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, but see, y'all don't understand this. People want to go doom and gloom on it. Microsoft didn't do a whole lot of that shit. Microsoft, trust me, it's lawyers. Microsoft ain't gonna put their business on the street. Trust me. Platinum had to give up some lot of money back.
Even though that's a lot of money, that's a lot of money.
All the assets, though. What about they got the access to the game too?
Give me the assets and all that.
But check this out though. That's a lot of money. But Microsoft with $700+ billion. That is that. I mean, it's not really like.
That's not the Xbox though.
And the overall picture.
Yeah, that's
But
Microsoft.
you know,
Hold on, 100. But
the money's still coming from the same wallet. So
right. But the one overall thing
Same
that's still lingering over Microsoft is what we still hear now is that Microsoft has no games. That Scalebound not being launched, even if it was delayed, would have still helped in the AAA department where Microsoft would have been asking for.
Absolutely.
But that's not their fault.
But no, but that is it's. I'm not saying
go after platinum.
But
People need to go after platinum.
They
Say,
do need to go after
do
platinum.
that.
They need to go
that
after
is
platinum.
true.
That
I
is not
agree.
Microsoft Studios.
Yeah, most
That's
people go
nothing
after Microsoft
don't
and not platinum.
They don't go
Microsoft
after platinum.
Think about this.
Microsoft gave you money to develop a first party exclusive. They gave you money for it. And that's just like if you get somebody to put a roof over your house, and they said, "Oh, we can do it in 2 months," and it'd be 6 months, and then a year later, you're gonna find somebody else who's gonna do it.
That's right.
Not what you gonna do. That's just called business. But they ain't going after platinum. They going after Microsoft. Why would you cancel it? Microsoft ain't in the business of losing money. They already lost their money. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to cut my losses off right now.
I'm going to cut
Give
the
me all this
umbilical
stuff.
cord.
Right.
But 100, it's about losing money, but it's not only about losing money because Platinum hadn't proven that they would be able to finish the game, period. They didn't prove it. So
they wasn't showing progress.
They didn't take 100. Like what did they put in? Like 70 mil. Who's to say they didn't give 200 mil? Give Platinum 200 mil to finish the game, and they still don't get it done. Then what? Because people are saying, "No, just give them more money. Give them more money, Microsoft."
You invest something. You invest in something for 4 years. You want some sort of return. I'm sorry, 4 or 5 years. Come on now.
Well, no doubt. I mean, you would be a damn fool to give somebody money that's not giving you no.
A game takes an average on what now is 2.5, 3 years to make. I'll be wondering where my money going to. Like, look, man, it's been 5 years, bruh. Where my content at? Where my game at? Like, are you serious? I don't blame them at this point. I don't.
Just like they got mad at when they did with Fable. Why you go? That game was trash. I couldn't say nothing because I was under NDA. I was under NDA, so I couldn't crash. I couldn't say.
Nobody told me it was good. I ain't played the beta, but nobody said nothing positive about it.
No, it was bad. It was that bad.
You know what that was? That was Fable.
It was beautiful though. It was gorgeous game.
Yes, that was the only takeaway. It looked gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Those demon doors, like, oh my god, those demon doors were amazing.
What game was you talking about?
Fable Legends.
Like the gameplay works. It just didn't have any structure. Like the structure that they had for the multiplayer just didn't work.
Dude, it's the 4v1 thing that didn't take off. They was thinking it was gonna take off. They didn't take off.
Well, I mean,
another 4v1 game that freaking came out and died out. Wasn't it called
Evolve?
Yeah, but actually, Delilah, I think that fell into the timeline. I think once Evolve came out and died, I think they canceled Fable Legends right after.
Like right after that, right? They like this ain't gonna work.
Well, that shit ain't gonna work.
You know what? I even noticed in the beta that nobody wanted to play the villain. Everybody wanted to play the heroes. It's like, man, nobody wants to play the villain for what? Like, why? Why? Because
hold on, wait a minute.
They should have taken it back to lab. They should have taken it back to the lab.
Let me go to Infamous because she's been very, very quiet. Infamous. Get back to the original point. I mean, well, because we're still there, but
no, we actually sidestepped.
Yeah, we are sidestepped. But
okay, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Delilah and 100 are absolutely correct. You have to blame Platinum for not keeping up with the demands of what Microsoft wanted. 5 years is just too damn long. Too damn long.
Right.
It's too damn long. And they gave y'all leeway. Other companies would not give them that 5 years. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's not our fault. I know, like the gaming community is messed up because they feeling bad because the game that we actually wanted ain't coming out. But like Delilah said, you gotta understand, it's business in dollars and cents. It's something that we do. Like this panel don't know that something must have went down that we don't know. That's beyond our control. That really messed that game up. So I ain't tripping. I mean, what you want me to do? Like, pray is gonna come back, or you want me to like go brown nose on the executive to see what's up with the game? No, they had the opportunity to come out with the game in an orderly fashion, and they didn't. What you expect me to do? Sit and wait? Come Come on now. I'm good.
All right. So, Triple Cup. What about you?
I mean, the way I was looking at it is in, like everybody else was saying, like, I mean, everybody else get a whole concept of what would you do for a club night bar? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it just kind of makes sense. But, you know, I was looking at, like, if they cut the game short from them, they could take the excess and give it to somebody else and let them do the game, and probably could have the game out pretty much faster than Platinum probably would have, because I heard Platinum wasn't just not making the milestones, they was actually going backwards. Like they was having more problems on top of what they already had. So like instead of them going further, they were just making more problems. So that make them look at it as, okay, this game is getting worse and worse. So why not, you know what I'm saying, pull it out then? And then you got to think about, like you said, I always say this, that people be talking about like, oh, we need to see Microsoft need to announce some stuff. Like, no, man, I want to hear what's coming out now. I don't want to hear 5 years from now. I want to know now. And then if you keep that rotation going,
there's some people that says something that says different. There's people that says, I want to see something 3 years out. So you're different.
I want to see a roadmap.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think I know games coming out, man. Common sense, you know what I'm saying? Stop saying playing what that little chicken they said about the sky is falling, the little duckling or whatever.
The sky is falling, yeah.
That's what everybody keep doing. That's
Chicken
Little to me, man. I'm looking at like everybody know they got games coming out, man. That's common sense. What game coming out? Games, you know what I'm saying? You got your third party games. Stop being selfish. They got games. If it's a third party game somebody else can play it, so what? You still got a game to play. Stuff that you like to play. Find your genre. Find the stuff you like. If you don't like a genre, don't play it. Cool. Do your thing. So when they announce games so far ahead and they get canceled and people get bombed out, now think about this at the live. You would have never heard about Scalebound. Would you be feeling this way right now?
Of course not. I mean, what kind of question is that?
That's what I'm saying. That's why. That's my whole concept.
I look at it like,
I don't like that when people do it.
It's nothing wrong with getting excited about anything. I mean, they announce movies years in advance. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like that's how entertainment works. That's how you build hype. If you don't know about something, how you gonna get excited about it? How you gonna put money, time, effort, and money into it without knowing about it?
If they announce it now and it come out in October, would that change your just say, oh, I'm gonna go purchase this game, or if it coming out in 2020? I mean, if you was gonna purchase the game in 3-4 months,
the thing is, I look at it like this. I like seeing a roadmap because it gives me a reason not to sell the console next week. You know what I'm saying? Not to sell the console next year.
Why sell it? What? Why?
If I ain't got nothing to play on it, why keep it?
Yeah, exactly. And I want to.
I got a DVD player. I don't watch that every day, but when I want to watch a DVD, I can pop one in.
Hey, but it's saying, okay, all right. Well, we gonna have a different opinion on that then, because I look at like
I can't see myself selling my console just because I feel like.
But look, Chuck, I don't want to have an expensive paperweight. You feel me? Yeah. I don't want to have expensive paperweight. I want to know what I'm investing my money into and what I'm going to get in return. I didn't buy an X to get indie games. I didn't buy an X to get rehashed backwards compatibility games. I didn't buy an X to get any of that kind of stuff. I want some AAA. I want my eyeballs to explode when I see something amazing.
I mean, there's AAA games coming out this year. Makes your eyeballs explode.
She wants the eyeballs to bleed, bro.
No, I think she meant melt. Melt is what she meant.
Melt. Yeah, what the hell? You guys know what I was talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. The X just came out last year, right?
Mm-hmm. It's not even been a year.
It ain't really yet. Not even been a year, right?
Right.
When happened to the end of the 360 when we saw Halo 4, right? Was that remarkable? Because what? The developers got the time to use that tech, right?
Look, of course. I feel like you're missing my point. I feel like you're completely missing my point. I know that developers are gonna learn the tech and then make out something great in the end. But I'm talking about Microsoft first party. I want to know a robot first party. But no.
She watched more things like Quantum Break.
I mean, I get that.
Exactly. Look, he know what I'm asking about. He know what I'm asking.
I know where you coming from.
He know exactly what I'm saying.
I get it.
I mean, that's a good
I get the whole point. I get the whole point right here.
Okay, unlike some people, I don't sit there and post every day on Twitter about I want a back compat game. That's not me. That's not what I do. I don't get back and say, oh, I want to play KOTOR, or I want to go back I don't want to go back and play anything. I want to see something
about that
new.
KOTOR. It's coming out on Game Pass.
I want to see the story. I want to see the story of Quantum Break continue. That ending was a crazy cliffhanger.
Yeah,
I want to see.
Yeah, it got me amped up for the sequel.
And the powers in that game was so ridiculous, man. Like I ain't never seen a game that uses time in that nature. It was amazing. And so to me, that was one of the most underrated games.
You felt invincible. You felt invincible once you knew the mechanics.
You felt like a god in that game. You felt like an actual god.
I played it. I'm playing it now. I'm playing for the third time.
It's so lit. It's so lit.
That's what got me off of State of Decay because of the elements, the physics, and all that stuff. That shot. I actually watched the people was talking about the TV show. That shit is That shit is better than goddamn Sci-Fi Channel.
That was some Netflix shit.
Man, it's the way they did the story. It was just amazing. Like you can't find any holes in their story. Like, I've tried.
A lot of thought put into it.
I've tried to find holes in the story. Like
they covered all their bases.
And then they like,
and not only that, like I said in the past, they pulled in a professional quantum theorist to explain quantum time travel and how it has implications, and that no matter what you do, there's certain things that exactly.
I mean,
so
they went
in deep with this. Like,
so imagine if Quantum Break 2 sets you up like, okay, you know he wants to go back. Spoiler alert, he wants to go back and save Beth. So it's like you already know, but with the way it flowed in regards to time, you can't really change it. So it's like, how is that going to even work? Like I want to see that. I want to see that.
It's going to be
like some Back to the Future too.
When I went back and I looked at it. When I looked back and looked at that part where Beth was you could tell she was mentally drained and when she seen everything and she was like, "There's nothing I can fucking do about this. It's nothing. It's over." Well, those graphics, God, will rival anything, even the mighty God of War. That game is amazing. But everybody was so focused on the 720p. And look, when you want to, I haven't really played. I got it, but I haven't played it yet. The PlayStation game. What is it? The Order.
Detroit.
No, the Order. I got an announcement to make about Detroit here, but a little bit later. But the Order. But everybody talks about how beautiful that game looks, and that game is running off the same type of tech that Quantum Break was. That game was not a full 1080p. It was 720.
It's a combination. For me, it's a combination. Yeah. Not only do I want the game to be good, you know how I am. Gameplay is king. The game gotta look fantastic, play fantastic, and have an awesome story.
Everything was great about Quantum Break. I don't care what the haters say. Look, they can cry in misery. I don't give a fuck about that. The thing of the problem is that was a good quality game, and yes, Xbox, you need to bring that back. I'd have no problem with that. So anyway, look, man, I didn't think this topic was going to go this deep.
Yo, there's one thing I need to add to the topic because we did get sidetracked a little bit.
We did.
In that interview from Platinum Games, they weren't actually stating that they wouldn't work with third-party publishers. They're still willing to do licensed properties. They just want to own their own original IPs, like the way Ninja Theory did with Hellblade. So they got two smaller scale games that they're actually currently working on, which they're going to self-publish themselves. But they're still going to be doing Bayonetta 4 if they ever do it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons they wanted to get into self-publishing, because for Bayonetta, they didn't know if there was going to be a 2. All right, because Sega owned the property and they didn't want to up the funds to do a 2, and they wanted to do a 2. They're like, damn, we created this game, but we can't do a sequel. And Sega's like, nah, we ain't gonna fund it. Nintendo had to step in and say, yo, guess what? We got you.
Well, see, that's the
thing.
Like,
fuck it, we doing it with Nintendo. And people got mad when they did that. People got mad. It was like, oh, you went with Nintendo. It was like, yo, we don't give a fuck who finances it. We just want to do a sequel to our own IP, to the shit that we created.
Yeah, like I was saying, like when you're a developer like Platinum, like you're at the mercy of the publisher. Like that's your bread. That's how your bread is buttered. So it's like, dude, we ain't gonna get paid if we don't do X, Y, and Z. And so it's their IP. We can't stray too much from that IP. We can't, reinvent the wheel, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
They basically, my takeaway was that they're still going to be working with third parties on things that already exist, for licensed property, so on and so forth. But their own original IPs, they're going to keep them in house.
Okay.
They want to own anything original that they do.
Does anybody want to talk about, make a point about this before we move on?
I want to put up one last thing, and this is with regards of what we've all stated about them, showing no progress over 5 years. If they continue to do that, this game was going to go in and out of development hell because it would be constantly going in and out of production because they'd be focused on too many things. Every game that we've seen in the past from any publisher or any developer that's gone in and out of development hell has not withstood this test of time. We saw it with Duke Nukem. We saw it with The Last Guardian. And we could have seen the same thing with this if they did. The only game that has actually survived and actually became somewhat decent was Final Fantasy 15 when it was originally known as Final Fantasy 13.
But they scrapped it. They scrapped it and took it back to the lab.
Yeah, and why did they do that?
And they did the same thing with 7, the remake for 7.
Yeah, but remember why they did it with Final Fantasy 15 is that the previous director wasn't showing any sort of progress. And what did they do? Square Enix pulled him off the project to put Hajime Tabata in there, and he completely revamped that entire game. And look at how it came out. That was one of the few games where they actually made the changes for the right reasons. But every other game has come out to when it's finally released and been talked about.
Mediocre sales and everything.
To mediocre sales and just been quietly put off. And
mediocre gameplay too.
Yeah, and that's something that this game would not have been able to stand if it happened. So them canceling it outright would have been a lot better because they still own the trademark. They still own the assets. It's obvious that Microsoft might do something within the future.
Yeah, and especially with Cliffy B showing prototypes of a Dragon game, you never know what could happen.
Oh, we already know what's going on with that. Everyone turned that shit down.
So, well, no, but I'm saying with them still holding on to the assets of Spellbound, and Cliffy B could join Coalition and get back with his old crew. You know what I'm saying? We never know what could happen. I mean, look, let's just move on.
I have strong words about Cliffy B right now.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about that some other time. All right. Let's get on to our next topic. And this is something that I was talking about on GRG Uncut. I wish that some of you other guys came on because big shout out to Predator and to Avers and also Livewire that came on last night. That was a really good discussion because there was somebody that brought up about the media bias towards Xbox. And we understand that we know our boy Fonzarelli, he was so against that. Like, no, that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? The PlayStation 3 era was getting killed when the 360 and the Wii was dominating. And then they go back to the Nintendo, Sega era, all of that, right? Okay. There's a guy named Kello. Or I'm calling him George. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to let me be country. Let me be country. I've been on this sipping on this crown. Let me be country. All right. So anyway, stop it. Anyway, but he made this point. Let me read this off. He said, Xbox stopped spending money on commercials, ad spots on gaming sites, etc., and they are after Microsoft. They are flexing their muscle to make me lose money and look bad until they come back with more money. It's clear as day to me. It's an orchestrated maneuver to make Microsoft spend money again on these media sites, on these gaming media. It's their bread and butter, and Sony sees it, capitalize spending every penny they have available and asking their mother for allowances and advancements. So he says, like, God of War is not a 10, period. But the sales are being pushed by high scores being displayed right and left, and the media because of the media's praise. Now, there was another point that he made in here that was spot on, right? He was like, State of Decay 1 had got and we was talking about that last night live, that it got a 88, a 89 or something like that. The first State of Decay. Okay, State of Decay 2 is better than in every way, shape, or form. It is a better game. And the first game was buggy and it had a lot of problems as well. This game is better and it's got a 68. How is it that a game that is better gets a lesser score? Now, I'm going to go to you, Infamous. And I'm going to get your point on this. Now, if you don't believe in the media bias, that's absolutely fine. I just want to know if this makes any sense to you. Do you feel that there is some media bias going towards Xbox? Where are you at?
Duh. Come on now. Come on now. It's always been a media bias with Xbox. I don't know why. Until I was a content creator, I didn't know it was really serious, Personally, like, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this again. It's all if I am intrigued on a video game, It don't matter what platform it is. I'm going to do my research on the game. I'm going to try to play the beta. I'm going to see the interviews of the people who created that particular game. And then most importantly, I'm going to see and hear for what my colleagues, my comrades say about this particular game. Because some people rock with what I rock with, and I would love to have a honest friend's opinion than per se the internet. Because it's always when something's wrong or something's bad about, especially with Microsoft, they want to magnify it like 10 times, 15 times. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we know they fucking up here, but y'all blowing it out of proportion when it versus to other people and their other situations and other companies and other games. They really try to minimize that. So since I've been really serious about this gaming world, I just focus less and less on what social media and especially gaming websites have to say about my console of choice.
Okay. All right. What about you, 100? What do you think about this? I'm intrigued to hear your take on this. I mean, is there any media bias to you towards Xbox?
Hell yeah. You know, I mean, I'm fighting this. You know, I fight the good fight every day. And you know what? Something is, I hate when they have someone that don't play that genre of games. Like that is you know me, I don't like turn-based or JRPGs, right? Why would you let me in? Why would you let me do a review on them? I already got a hate for it already. So I'm gonna have something bad to say. It was all right, and it got boring and this and that. You need to get people in the genre of that. If a person loves racers, get that person that loves racers, and that can. To me, is your. You know what I'm saying? Your insight is better. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes is open. You know, if I don't like racers, why would I interview? Why would I even do it? To me, I heard a person told me they're being diverse. Diverse in what? To get some clickbait?
Yeah, basically.
That's what it is. So some clickbait, and you know what? The gaming media is turning to clickbait. Just like the news is clickbait now. You know what I'm saying? You might cut on the news. It's 5 cars rolling down the street, running from the police, and there's only one. And you know what I'm saying? You know, that's Jimmy Bob. You know he gonna get caught in 10 minutes. It's a shame that I missed the G4s. I even missed, think about it, people don't understand. Jeff Keighley was part of G4 TV. It was him with the 2 girls. I forgot that show.
It was him, Morgan Webb, and Adam Sessler.
No, it wasn't him. No, it was him. The 2 girls work for Microsoft now. I can't think. It was 2 girls. I can't
Jessica
think of the
Chobot was on there for a while too.
Yeah. But thing about it was they was actually giving.
Are you talking about Morgan Webb?
No, not Morgan. Remember,
no, Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler had X Plays or something like that.
Yeah, that was X Play. But remember, Jeff Keighley was on the show with the 2 girls. I think.
Yeah, it was Jessica Chobot, and she was in X-Men, the last one, Apocalypse. She played Psylocke. Olivia Munn. Yeah,
different show. No, this was a different show.
No, Jeff Keighley was with Jessica Chobot and Olivia Munn on that show. I know what you're talking about.
Stay on focus. Come on.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? When gamers try to hold the media accountable, we don't know what the hell we talking about, because I ain't got a degree in journalism. I got a degree in computer engineering. So what that mean? I got some type of smarts. I know I act ignorant on the internet, but damn, come on.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on. I'm not dumb. Come on. It's like you got to hold people accountable for what they doing, and you know what? It's clickbait time. So that's what it is. It's on YouTube. I don't care what platform you're on Facebook, whatever. It's clickbait. It's the water turned to clickbait.
I kind of get what you're saying. It's something that we were addressing last night, was that controversy sells. I mean, right now, the people that has the most views are the ones that's being the most negative about Xbox right now. And for some reasons are legitimate. I'm not going to say that everything that people that say is negative about Xbox is wrong, because it's not. But some of the other things could be just made up and used a part of the controversy, because it feeds to the base that hates Xbox, and it feeds to the base that maybe in that limbo spot that's like, damn, kind of like talking like how like Delilah was bringing up is like, look, I want this, I want that, and it's not being shown. I need to have a blueprint. And there's nothing wrong with having that thought process about that, because we're all gamers here.
You just want to know what you're investing in.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. It's just the fact that I get what you're saying. But
I'm a shareholder, so I want to know the long-term plan.
Well, Xbox ain't going nowhere. You should be, you fine.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right.
We fine on that. But anyway, so I get what you're saying.
Hey, can I get a discount on one of them shares? I just want to
all right. Okay.
I got
Infamous. What do you think about this situation? I already went to you first. I'm sorry. 100 started. I was trying to catch him. He was about to go serious left. Never mind. Triple Cup. What do you think about this, man? Is there media bias?
Well, hey, let me play the devil's advocate right quick.
All right.
If they say State of Decay 1 had what it was, an 80 something?
88.
88.
Yeah, 88.
All right, and the new one scored lower than the first one. But you got to think about it in this fashion. Okay, the new one might be better in every way, form, or fashion. Graphics, you know what I'm saying, things to do, style, every way. You know what I'm saying, everything that you could name. But you got to think about this here. One thing you got to keep in consideration. The time frame that they came out. This came out now, and when State of Decay 1 came out, the time that it came out, it was more groundbreaking for that time than State of Decay 2 is for this time. But it's a fun game, and I like it. Okay. Let's go.
All right, cool. All right, short and sweet to the point. All right, what about you, Collider?
Yeah, there definitely is a media bias, because just think about it. Didn't Sony release a game that was buggy and glitchy as hell after it was in development hell for over 10 years, and yet it got praised on? What was it? The Last Guardian?
The Last Guardian.
What did that score on Metacritic?
Like 80 something.
80 something. The Last Guardian. And I have friends that have played that and told me about the glitches and the bugs.
Yeah, I watched gameplay.
The game looked horrible, man. It looked like the same shit they showed for the PS3 last generation, bro. All right? Yeah. No advancements whatsoever. And State of Decay, it's, dude, leaps and bounds better than the original State of Decay. All right? Leaps and bounds. And yet, it got crapped on the way it did. Dude, that media bias is getting ridiculous, bro. That's all I got to say about that.
Okay. All right. What about you, Live?
Look, man, I would say it's this way. It's like people say there's no media bias. Like the machine itself may not be biased, but the people that control it are. That's the way I look at it. And a lot of the people that are in the media, the funny thing is they're much younger, than we are. Like they're usually in their 20s or early 30s, right? When Microsoft was really the evil empire, was before their time. So they're really just inheriting hate from people that, I guess they knew, they met their parents or their uncle or whoever it is that taught them about video games. It's like, oh, well, Microsoft's bad. Well, why are they bad? Because they're evil. And then they just be like, all right, well, cool. They're evil. And then they just keep it moving. I mean, to me, it's just like, it's like that mob mentality, man. So, you hate them, I hate them too. Like, why do you hate them? I don't even know, man. Until I hate them until their games go to Steam, and then they're all right if I play their games on Steam. But if they're on Xbox, fuck those games.
and I gave you a shout out on GRG Uncut, Delilah, because there was something that you said that made perfect sense. Was that if you want to see a proper review about a game, go to Steam. Yeah, because that's exactly where you're going to get the true answer about that particular game. Like there's a game called Agony that I talked about that had my interest, and jeez, it's getting destroyed by the Steam community. It's getting destroyed. Now, it was getting bad reviews already because there was people that were saying how grotesque it was, how the sexual nature of it and all that. I'm not caring about that. But from the gamers itself, it was talking about how buggy it was, the controls were terrible, things of that nature. So that's where I like to go. And then also, when you want to look at reviews as well from games for Microsoft, you can go in the store, and then that for a particular game, you can look at it, and right under the trailer, Keep going all the way down, and you'll see reviews right there. And they'll have a line of it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and read every review that you can see. And then just make your interpretation that way. Because I see now that there's so many people on the take, especially YouTubers. There's YouTubers out there that's just on the take, Jack. They just all about the money. They'll sell their ass in a heartbeat if they feel that they're going to make $1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Look, I used to watch the hell out of Angry Joe, and he was all about the 360, all about this, all about that. And then he brought up and then it was the funny thing about to me was that he's a PC guy. No, he's mainly a PC guy, and he plays off of Steam, brags about those games off of Steam, and how DRM is incorporated on that. And then he's going to get mad about DRM for the console? That really tripped me out. Then went on this whole flip, started showing the PlayStation banner and all that other shit. I was like, bro, I get it. If you more into what the PlayStation is all about, I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what is the true standing behind it? And then here comes that avalanche of just so many people just wanting to follow behind the trend. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's really upsetting to me about what's going on with the media, is because so many people just want to follow the trend and not just do it like it was properly done back in the GTV era. I don't know. So who else is left? Knuckles, did I go to you?
No.
Go ahead, Knuckles. Go ahead.
For me, there's a bias. And then there's also not, as 100 pulled out earlier, is that it's definitely gotten to the point people are making so many articles every day, like on the daily, that they're giving games to people who may not appreciate that genre or be good at that. We kind of saw that before with the journalist back with Cuphead, who couldn't get past the tutorials because he doesn't know much about games or isn't good at platformers. And everyone was kind of going in on him because of the fact that how can he talk about a game that he has no skill for, that he doesn't enjoy, that he's not used to? We're definitely seeing more of that because of the fact that with the amount of content that a lot of these companies are making nowadays, they're just giving so many people so much and may not be something that fits for them. Now, if it's something that actually is something so far out of their comfort zone and they enjoy it, that lets you show just how good of a game it is. But if it's something that they don't feel, they're instantly going to have this already strong disdain for it because it's not something they enjoy. If you're a person who likes racers and you only do racers, but I give you a shooter and you're not good at shooters, when you play multiplayer in that game and you keep getting messed up, you're going to be pissed because of the fact that game is hard for you. So you're going to write bad about it because you're not good at shooters. But if I give you a racing game and it's a real good racing game and it fits what you expect out of a racer, you're going to rate it high. Now, if it's okay, you're going to be able to, rate it and score it more accurately because you know what to expect out of a racer. That's what we're getting to. And unfortunately, in that same aspect, because of the fact that they need to get more people to see this massive surge of content that they're making, they are resorting to clickbait. Now, is there always a bias? No, there are some people who speak very truthfully, and sometimes how they feel is how they truly feel. But it's because of such a large surge of how much people are trying to pull traffic to their websites, to their articles and everything else that they do, no matter what medium they do it, either on their own website, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Mixer, on wherever the fuck they're going to put their stuff, is they need to do something that will get someone to be curious about it, whether that means throwing out a hate comment or a hate title and getting people who may already have a strong dislike of whatever they're talking about, or putting out something praising something that everyone else is. They're trying to do what they can to gather people's attention, because at this day and age, people's attention spans are so short. They don't do the research for themselves. They don't follow certain things. They'll just take the first piece of information they have and run with it. That's the issue that's causing this bias. Now, is there a true bias? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. We're just seeing so many mixed variables into that's creating the aspect of a bias.
Right. So, all right, I can dig that. I definitely agree. So, all right, man, let's move on to the next.
Ask me. I've been waiting on. I didn't get to speak on this topic.
Oh, I heard you talking. Never mind. Oh, woo, wow. All right, Delilah HD.
Yeah.
A lot of fiber. What do you think about the media
A
buy?
lot of fiber. You a trip. All right. So, you know me, I always do my research on things like this, and sometimes I dig deep. Sometimes I hate how much I dig because sometimes I find stuff. But anyway, so how I look at the biasness in regards to the media, I think yes and no. I think that the media is like pandering to the majority, and bashing Xbox and Microsoft generates clicks on both sides. And so if you think about like 2013, Microsoft,
And they know what drives traffic.
right? And Microsoft coming from the 360 era, they had the industry by the hair actually, because Sony did catch up towards the end. We all know that, but
right.
it really doesn't help Microsoft that they got a perception problem. And 'cause I can never forget.
Without a doubt. That's without a doubt.
Yeah, and I can never forget the articles, that came out like PlayStation has no games this holiday, but it's brilliant and stuff like that, or too much A button for the Gears of War.
I
review.
know. I was thinking about that earlier.
But then you start realizing things like GameSpot. One of the big media outlets, Giant Bomb, another big media outlet, is owned by who? CBS Interactive, right? That's who they own by, CBS Interactive.
Do your digging, girl. I know where you're going with this.
So, listen close.
Let her speak, man. She taking everybody to church right now.
I'm not done.
Let her go.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me. Listen close.
She preaching today.
Tell me why the director of marketing for CBS Interactive used to be the marketing manager for PlayStation Network. Come on now. Come on now. Those relationships matter. Those relationships matter.
What?
Man.
Oh, say that one more time, and let's not interrupt, please. Say that one more time.
Hang on. Say it again.
I said,
and say who they.
Be quiet.
GameSpot.
Let her talk.
GameSpot and Giant Bomb
Yes.
is owned by CBS Interactive, and the director of marketing at CBS Interactive used to be the marketing manager for PlayStation Network.
Okay, that's the shutdown right there.
You missed out one. You missed out one.
But check this out, though.
company.
Check this out, though. Not only was he the marketing manager for PlayStation Network, Sony Interactive, but he was there for 5 years, and now he's the CBS Interactive manager. That should let you know it being owned by GameSpot, and Giant Bomb. Come on, you should know where the alliances already are. You gonna be somewhere 5 years, all of a sudden you're gonna forget about that company? Come on, man. Let's
Delilah, why you ain't making videos? Why are you not making videos? Preaching to the public.
You know me. I don't like to get into all that. You already know how I am.
But no, just giving out true information, factual information does not hurt anybody. Let those other people out there go after. Put the link in the chat.
Link in the chat, because I try to make sure that I'm fact checking myself.
Right.
On everything. So.
Right. Yeah,
that's
so
what I'm saying. You
that
got
right
to.
there, that just there's always
Hey, that's just funny.
That's
man, I gotta say, man, my man Shady credit. He said, ask Delilah who shot JFK.
Hey man, yeah, appreciate the 106 people that's watching, 105. Yeah, man, appreciate you guys checking us out tonight, man. Let's get on to the next topic, man, because that was the mic drop on that point right there. There's nothing else that I can say on that. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say on that. So I'm going to be really brief on this one. So we could just do just one game, and then we'll get to the predictions and then get out of here. Okay, and I'll just go down in order from where I'm looking at, and I'll go with you, Triple Cup Chuck. What reveal at the Xbox E3 that will blow your mind? What game would it be that would blow your mind if they reveal it?
Shit, a new fight night. What you talking about, man? That's simple, man. With them, and they introduce a new fight night champion, and they have Wild on the cover. Boom. That's all I want to see. Yeah, EA collaboration with them, and maybe a little Joanna Dark.
Okay, little Joanna Dark. Okay, cool. Well, that you can go with predictions on that. Let's. Well, okay, you can do two. It don't matter. All right, cool. So little Joanna Dark. But fight night is that number one spot, right? You got to have a new fight, man.
I'm getting on that tonight. Man, you running from me, K Mega.
I'm not running from you, man. I got to work. Gotta make this E3 money. Shit. But I'll fight you.
It sounds like you don't want none of that work. That's what it sounds like.
He don't.
You bang. You fight, man. You know I ain't afraid of no one.
I've been knocked out, what? It ain't been.
Man.
See, 100 is vindictive.
Ain't played the game.
100 is vindictive because
Hey, everybody,
man, he brought that work
let
to
me
me.
know.
That he brought that work to 100, and 100 was like, "Yo, I got somebody for your ass."
Oh yeah. He brought
Cyclonus.
Cyclonus is a monster in there. I heard. Anyway, everybody in the chat, let me know what Xbox game will drop your jaw and be like, damn, will blow your mind if they reveal it. So let me know in the chat for sure. Okay, so going down the line, 100, you next. What game would blow your mind if Xbox reveal it this coming up next week?
Hey, I'm gonna jump on the stage. They might got to escort me out the room. You already know what I'm talking about. My black man. You already know. Go and announce it, nigga. I'm announcing it right now.
Marlo Briggs.
If Marlo Briggs, they do Marlo Briggs like they did. If they do Marlo Briggs like they did State of the Decay. Oh, I'm jumping off. You gonna see me setting up. The only people have hot tub.
You bought.
That's all I want.
You bought bad.
Marlo, man. Man,
you bought. Okay, all right. So we got
a new Marlo Briggs. That story was
Marlo Briggs. Okay, cool. Marlo Briggs. All right. So Livewire, which game would have you like, whoa, bro? Like you would just go ahead and grab Bianca and just throw up in the air in excitement.
Oh man, that's a good question. Shit, probably. I ain't gonna lie, probably be Splinter Cell, man.
Splinter Cell? Oh my god, yeah, that's a good one.
It'd probably be Splinter Cell.
That wouldn't do it for me. Like
I would say, I would be hyped for Perfect Dark, but it depends on what it is. Like how do they, roll it? Is it if they make Perfect Dark kind of be a hybrid version of Splinter Cell, more action based, but give you those stealth options, I'd fuck with that shit. That shit sounds like, especially if it's like a graphical game. Yeah, I'll mess with that shit. But I would have to see,
All right, so Splinter Cell is the one for you. All right, cool. All right, we're going down the line. Lady Infamous.
Yeah.
What would be that game for you to be like, whoa, you might even throw the panties out there at Killer Field? What's going on? What are we going to say?
I got to say the new Elder Scrolls. It's a long shot. It's a long shot. So they just came out with Fallout 76, so that's their buffer game. So that means that I don't think they're going to show anything from the new Elder Scrolls. But if they did, you'll hear me screaming like a motherfucker, man.
Elder Scrolls. So if they bring out another Elder Scrolls, that's
I'm
it.
like, hell yeah, cuz.
Oh, shit, that's what I'm talking about. I like it. It's all good. All right. I see me so newbie. You being messy. You throwing the eyeballs. I'm just saying, just like, because girls, they get hyped. They throw it, whatever. Okay, stop.
Oh, God.
Stop it. He's over here saying throwing panties. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. All right. Who's next? Kaleidoscope. What would be that game? Or games, if that's the case.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of Perfect Dark. So, I mean, I would definitely love a new Perfect Dark. But you made me think, since you threw it out there, what would blow my mind? You know what I'm saying? Because I've been asking for Joanna Dark for years. So, if I see it, I'll be excited. But at the same time, my mind won't be quite that blown. What will blow my mind if I see a Halo spinoff called Halo Team Osiris. That shit will blow my fucking mind, bro. All right? Because it'll be just like some ODST shit that I'll be like, what? Fuck yeah!
Oh my God!
That shit would flip my fucking wig back, yo.
Man, oh man, see, you got me excited like a motherfucker right there, baby. Oh man, ain't no joke about that.
Come on.
Oh, come on. All right, Delilah.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Wow. I don't know, man. That doggone Assassin's Creed Odyssey look. I don't know. I'm hyped about that, but whatever. Legit, like Microsoft only first party type deal.
Yes.
Man, Fable and Perfect Dark, like Lost Odyssey 2, like Rise 2. Like, give me some sequels, doggone. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, Quantum Break would be dope.
Yeah, like I want to see some
Is a Quantum
sequels
Break too, man.
to their 2013, 2014 announced titles. That's what I like to see. I would be super hyped to see anything on those.
Record Battle Royale.
Man, no, I hate Battle Royale.
Come on.
But
Record Battle Royale.
that sounds messed up. First of all, I'm a Metroidvania fan, so if they announce a Record 2 and they say that Mercury Steam is working on it, I will flip out because they mastered the Metroid formula, man, with that newest Metroid they came out with, the Samus Returns. So if they are working on a Record sequel, I know it's gonna be legit.
You throwing draws at
draws, brawls, everything. I'm just saying. But no, on a serious tip though, yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see a nice mix of unannounced content. I don't want to see them throwing out a bunch of indies, saying we got this and then you got the whole. I want something, some meat, some substance. Like I want to see more Gears content. I like Halo, Gears, and Forza. I like Forza. I know, right? Kid Smooth. Shout out to Kid Smooth, man. Shout out to Kid Smooth. Yeah, I think Kid Smooth be ignoring me though, but it's all good.
Man. Hey, the way she dropped that die line earlier, man. You better have her on the show sometime, man.
But yeah, so I don't know. Microsoft got a war chest of IP they need to take advantage of. Real talk.
Yeah,
and they just need to do. Because they got MechAssault. I mean, come on. They got so much. They need to just do something with those. No,
yeah, I agree. No, I agree. Okay, all right, Knuckles, you up?
For me,
no, I don't.
It's gonna be something that for me, because I've come about this past with some of the people that we've seen meeting with Microsoft before this, especially with Sega. There's so many things that Sega's got out of their studios that I would love to see come over. And for me, what would absolutely make me like just cry in happiness is I want to see the Yakuza series come over to the Xbox, all 6, because they've already been remastering all the games in the series for the PS4. So it wouldn't be too much of a long shot for them to make it for the Xbox. And if they did, I would absolutely buy that shit in an instant, because we already know they're bringing back Shenmue and we're getting 1 and 2 on the remake that they're doing. So I would absolutely want them to bring some of those other great IPs that they have over. Out of Microsoft's personal, I want them to do a new Conquer. We've seen that they've used them in other things. They need to give them a proper sequel.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Bring your Japanese games on Xbox. That's what I'm talking about.
We already know that they said they're going to be showing it, so that's what I'm saying. I want to see it.
See, stop it.
Lost Odyssey 2, man. I'm telling you.
God, you killing me.
Like you my girl.
Days to kill the Hey, this is a good one. The Battletoads Battle Royale.
Stop the Battle Royale.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I took Battletoads side scroll.
Yeah, Battletoads side scroll.
I miss your send that Mr. Hades sound bite, because that would have been perfect for the triple cut right there.
I got it, but my computer be tripping. But hold on, let me go look at y'all. Go talk and I'll look for it right there.
Man, the whole podcast gonna come to an end if you do that.
I'm gonna look for it. Go ahead and talk for me.
Hey, if they do Blue Dragon, they need to modernize it like fucking Final Fantasy. I need to control my damn character. I'm tired of hitting you once and you hit me 220 times. I don't want to play that turn-based shit no more.
I like turn-based.
Make Blue Dragon real time. That shit would be
depends on how you do it. It depends on how you do it, man.
Because we've seen the transition to action RPG. Hang on, I'm gonna say I've come. Even before Final Fantasy 15, because I've gone in on old shows. We saw the slow transition. If you look at 10 for Final Fantasy, that was the last turn-based before they started switching to the active BTB system in 12 and 13, where it started being more live action while it was going on before they went full action.
Nobody cares memes right about now, but I can't.
No. Don't, Delilah. Don't let me tell you the story of King. I'm gonna tell right now. That's it. I'm taking over the show. We're gonna keep the marks on this.
And she don't know what that ain't drinking.
Lady don't know nothing about that game. Was trying to talk about it.
Hey, all right, okay, Delilah. You said you want to hear the classic. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Is it here?
So,
come on, man.
Come on, your timing got to be on point. Where you at? Where you at?
There it was. Did you hear it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Hold on. Let me
Epic. LK Mega.
Yeah, there's that L Mega.
It's on my PC, man. It's not on my laptop, man. Come on.
No, L Mega.
Why I gotta get the L? All right, come on. Let me do it one time. Let me turn it all the way up. All right, hold on. Let me see if y'all can hear it now. All right.
Try to break his head. No, we can't hear
it. You can hear it a little bit. You can hear it a little bit.
Stupid.
Not like how Luke and say it. Not like this, man. Not like this, Mega. Don't do it like this. All right. Anyway, okay. As for me.
I need that soundbite. Whatever.
Yeah. You know what? I'll send it to you. Okay. What I want more than anything, I want Rise 2. I want Rise.
Man, good luck, because that ain't. Man,
I want Rise.
Sorry, K Mega. Sorry, Crytek.
I want Rise 2. I want Rise 2.
The only way I can see that happening is if Microsoft make a large investment in Crytek for their technology.
Well, I still got hope. Okay, so Rise 2, right? Now, for my bigger dream, give me Otogi. Bring back Otogi.
Otogi 1 and Otogi 2?
Yes.
And that made by From Software?
Yes.
Listen, they own what's that game? Dark Souls so hard. They ain't doing
it. Look, that could be Xbox's Neo. That could be Xbox's Neo.
Mega.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish. Yo, this is
man, you be pipe dreaming.
How you gonna do? Okay, I said one more. Right? Okay, one more.
Yo, they also did Ninja Blade on the 360.
Ninja Blade was dope.
Oh man, Ninja Blade was
that's From Software too, and that was exclusive.
That needs to be back compat, no doubt.
I don't care about using that, man. When you're jumping off missiles and cutting it in half, that's fun.
I got one
when
more.
You're running down the side of a skyscraper, fighting dudes, I was like, what?
You bastards! I didn't interrupt y'all. Let me do mine. One more. I've been screaming for this forever, right? I've been screaming for this, and people have been clowning for me. But I want that Killer Instinct made by Mortal Kombat. I want it, or give me that Mortal Kombat.
Let me tell you something, Mega.
MK versus KI.
Yes, MK versus KI. Give me that crossover, and you can have both developers work together, NetherRealm and Iron Galaxy, and get it all together. Get it done, Xbox. Get it done.
K Mega, man, your ideas and it be so far fetched. Like that ain't gonna happen.
Hey man,
and but those
actually, Delilah, they actually tweeted it to each other. The head
that means nothing. That means nothing.
No doubt. But still,
and I can take Xbox getting.
It's all up to the publishers.
Really. I'd be happy for Xbox getting new.
It's gotta make sense money wise.
All right, whatever. So let's get. I want Xbox to get no Nate Coney. I want it. I want because
I mean, just to have it.
Man, Live, you're the only one that don't like RPGs. All right, we get it.
Get out
of RPGs, I don't know.
All right, let's finish off.
I don't like playing as bunny rabbits and shit.
Hey, Miso Newbie being messy in these motherfucking gaming streets. He said, "Can't make it sound like he gonna throw his bra and panties." Kill him,
Hey, you don't know what he be wearing. He may be not wearing anything at all.
Oh shit! Anyway,
I mean, you guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry. He's still buying.
We got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes.
Oh Lord.
Hush. Let's get to the last topic and get the hell out of here. Can we get out of here on time? Please.
No.
No.
Oh wow! Infamous said no.
No, lady said no this time.
I know, right?
Because we never leave on time, so we
are going to leave on time. We are going to leave out on time. This is why, because we're going to get to the Xbox predictions and what you want to see from them, because kind of from this year. And it's not hypothetically, this is real stuff. So I'm going to start going the opposite way this time. Bloody Knuckles. Boom. What you want to see from Xbox? What are you expecting to see?
I want to see the supposed new remake that they're doing, or reboot for Fable, because I love Fable. Fable Legends left me sad and with a bad taste in my mouth. I want them to do it right. And there's already been talks that there's a English developer working on it. I want that. I want them to show it. I want them to tease it. Give it to me now.
All right. Good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, it almost sounded like an Xbox commercial, right? Wasn't they singing "Give It to Me Now"?
Now. Give it to me. Give it to me now.
All right. Oh yeah. Sound like a new chopper. Anyway, Delilah.
Yes.
Okay. Realistically, what do you want to see? Yeah. What do you think that Xbox is going to bring exclusively, not third party, exclusive? What do you think?
I don't know about. I think whatever Daryl Gallagher is working on.
Hey, what is it?
I think it's going to be Perfect Dark. Real talk. I think it's gonna be Perfect
so you
Dark.
think Gallagher's going to be working on a new Perfect Dark?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. That could happen. That could happen since
I believe it.
He worked with Laura Croft. He made Laura
Yeah,
Croft.
he knows how to do these type of games. Action adventure, third person. It's gonna be a third person action adventure game featuring Joanna Dark, and it's gonna be freaking ridiculously good.
Yeah. But it's just his experience with established characters. That's what it shines for.
Well, and remember that Xbox was looking to make Joanna Dark to have that Tomb Raider-esque style, so you could be definitely onto something. You could be batting 1,000 tonight, Delilah. You might, if you just make one video, you might go ahead and get about 3,000 subs right off the bat after your fire today. All right, so all right.
Not my MO, but okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, Kaleidoscope. So shit. Kaleidoscope. What's up, boy? What is Xbox going to bring realistically that you think, and why? Explain.
Yo, Halo 6, bro. They showing Halo 6 this E3, man. All right, it might not come out this year, but they're gonna show us Halo 6. All right, I want to see Master Chief's further adventures. All right, I want to see that co-op gameplay, right? Which they dropped the ball on Halo 5. But I want to see what it actually looks like, man. So I'm excited for that.
But then you realize the show is 2 hours, so they gotta show something.
I know they're gonna show a whole bunch of smack, man. A whole bunch of
some snacks and some food or something in there. It's like watching a movie. They gotta have some popcorn and some.
Delilah, you know they're gonna do some gameplay, so that's probably why it's gonna be that long.
Yeah, real time. Yeah, you're right.
Like they're gonna do gameplay of Assassin's Creed. They're gonna do gameplay of probably Crackdown. They're gonna do some gameplay of
I remember that horrible Final Fantasy gameplay from a couple of E3s back.
Oh yeah, that was bad, man.
Okay, it wasn't your turn live. So that ass.
Sorry. I started it. My bad.
No,
sorry.
You're all right. Okay, Lady Infamous. What are you expecting for Xbox to bring at the end? For an Xbox exclusive. What is it? No hypotheticals. What you know deep down that's coming, pretty much. Well, it's a prediction. So
I want Sunset Overdrive 2.
Oh.
Well, we don't know if that's coming, but I want to see that. I second that.
Excuse me. That was a good game, man.
Hell
I got
yeah.
it at the bargain bin, so I can't wait. I want to see what's popping with that.
Yeah, it was a good game too, man.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Oh, stop it.
They need to get it together, dude.
No doom and gloom, baby. No doom and gloom.
Insomniac and Microsoft, they need to make kiss and make up, cut the check, Phil. Cut the doggone check.
Hey, I have a feeling that Sunset Overdrive is going to pop up, man. A lot of people has been speculating it as a rumor, and that would be definitely Xbox Spider-Man. Well, Xbox to combat against Spider-Man, because that's Xbox exclusive. So yeah,
and it's an original IP, man.
The ending had the cliffhanger too, man. Come on.
I didn't beat the game. That was my least favorite out of the Xbox exclusives, man.
Because you like Nino Kuni. That's why, right?
Hey, man, you gotta say it right, bro. Don't come messing it up. You gotta put some flavor with that. Don't be messing.
I can't say it that way, man, because I like Nino Kuni.
Yeah.
That's because we like Studio Ghibli. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
They do dope shit. Anyway, okay, all right. So Livewire, now it's your turn. Proceed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that an East Coast thing, motherfucker? What are we doing here? Come on. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Like he's supposed to spit 8 bars. What are you doing? You push your team.
Nah, I'm stupid. Nah, well, you know what? I would really love to see a Halo type of Mass Effect game. I would love to see it. Like with ODST, Halo RPG. That shit
like Mass Effect.
Yeah, like the Mass Effect, like what they did with Mass Effect, Delilah, but in the Halo
over the shoulder look, all that. Yeah.
Well, but this is I'm probably gonna just settle for Halo and something to do with Atriox. He better be in there. God damn it! You don't just make a great villain like that and just shove his ass. You gotta have him in the game.
Yeah, Atriox got to be shown somewhere. If you're gonna show Halo,
even if he's not a main villain, he got to be one of the main villains.
Hey man,
you'll have him show up in Halo 6, bro.
He's the baddest villain he's the baddest villain in this generation. I don't give a fuck about Mjolnir or whoever the fuck look like Groner McGregor. What is it? Loki he's cool, but I don't know. I don't know. A God of War, that big ass snake is my favorite character so far on that damn game. That damn snake is dope.
But wasn't God of War lacking in the boss area?
Oh, he's so fire. What? What'd you say?
Wasn't God of War lacking in the boss area? I've been hearing a lot of people tell me that.
Man,
that their bosses were lacking.
Well,
lacking. It was just
I don't know. You just gotta fight. You gotta fight dude multiple times. You know what I'm saying? From my understanding, I'm further in the game. I need to go ahead and stream where I'm at because I'm further along. I walked into an area where I did not belong, and see, I'm sidetracking. I'll sidetrack after.
How many of those crazy frost giant type dudes are you gonna find? What is fire? What is ice? What yada yada? Yo, watch me.
No! Stop it!
Stop it. Okay, 100. What is?
I like the game though, but I do.
It's a dope ass game. I'm starting to really get into it more. 100. What is your prediction? What is what the true prediction? Not what you wish for, but a prediction that you think this will actually show at Xbox as an exclusive.
I'll tell everybody on Sunday the show. I'll tell you the greatness. I ain't got no predictions.
Oh,
man, you know it, man. Check him out.
Trash. Anyway,
check him out.
Man, we only got a couple of more minutes before we get out of here. Anyway, so Triple Cup, give me something.
I ain't gonna do too much better than him. Forza, Tokyo Drift.
Man.
The Tokyo Drift edition.
Great. Get the game to come out every year. Pick that game.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I told you I wasn't gonna do no better than. I told you I wasn't gonna do better than 100.
It's the Tokyo Drift edition for Forza Horizon.
I made it say
nobody didn't take any risks at all. Like
no risk.
No, that's coming. We already know we get that game.
That fool said,
it's a given. The game that you know that's coming out.
All right.
Or a game that you know is gonna be. So it's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, a game that you truly positively sure is coming out.
Literal though, man. Like you could at least take a little more risk.
So you can chew me out. No Triple Cup. You wishing. That's a wish list. You reaching hard.
No, nobody
reaching. You need that Jamaica.
K-Maker reaches way too. He go too far. He reaches way too far.
Man, I was gonna go further than that.
I mean, come on now. He reaches too far.
It's Ori and the Will of the Wisps again.
Oh,
yes. Oh, good. God.
Oh, God.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it either, even though it's a hard little game.
I love the music. Oh my gosh, that game is fantastic.
You know what game I gotta beat
last night though.
Speaking of hard, you know what game I gotta go back and I gotta beat that, and that is Cuphead. As much as I love that game,
that shit hard as fuck.
That shit hard as fuck, man. I gotta go back and I gotta beat that. So anyway, don't give up. The game ain't that bad to where you got.
So let me put this out there real quick. What y'all go? What's happening if they don't show anything new? What y'all gonna do?
Okay. Hey, look, I've already been on enough doom and gloom podcasts. I already know what the answer to that. I said I'm gonna shut the hell up. I'm not gonna say anything about Xbox for E3 2019. I'm gonna sit my ass in the corner and let everybody talk bad about Xbox. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Yo, you know what's gonna happen if they don't show anything new at E3? The audience is gonna throw their Xbox Elite controllers at Phil. Right? That's what's gonna happen. Right? They're gonna get pissed off. They're like, "What, mother?"
If they I'll say this: if Xbox does the same, because I enjoyed last year's Xbox E3.
Oh hell yeah!
But if they show another one of those where it's mostly smaller titles and not give us any gustos to talk about at the end, I mean we're gonna do a live show afterwards and we're gonna talk about it. And I'll just film my gusto. I'm saying gusto, like if they don't show like any of the games that we were talking about.
Gusto to me.
What?
I ain't in the film. I ain't going into that. See what you brought me. You took me from the dark and brought me into the light. Now I'm in the light, you going to the dark.
No, I'm not trying to go to the dark.
Man, Black Desert, I want to play that shit.
Hell yeah, Black Desert gonna be dope. That's a good.
I saw Black Desert last night. I need to play that. I need to play that. Just because it don't have all that more. Man, I'm gonna put it this way. Who the fuck playing God of War right now?
I am. I'm playing it still.
Yeah, I'm still playing it. I haven't finished it.
I haven't finished.
I don't have a PS4. I gotta go to my cousin's house.
You gotta go to your cousin's house to go play it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to red box this shit for the last month. I still can't.
That means they still playing it, bro.
My gaming recipe right now has been me playing State of Decay, Sea of Thieves, and God of War. That's what I've been playing. That's the 3 games I've been playing.
You don't feel like State of Decay is a prime time game?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
let's talk about it.
What? What you say? You say what?
State of Decay is a prime time game?
Oh hell yeah, it's a prime time game. Yeah,
I took 2 days off of it because I stayed.
It consumes you. That's why I was like, man, let me play God of War. Let me get in, and I just droned out. What was it? Monday during Memorial Day, and just played about 6 hours of the game.
Yeah, I this way.
I didn't say doom and gloom. I said I'm not going to say anything about it. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm hyping it up. Okay, I said we about to get out of here. We're done. Enough of that. Enough. Okay, we're doing our sign. We're about to go live. We're about to do our sign outs. Anyway, you're going to be the first person we're doing the sign outs. 100. Tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me on DirectX.
If I eject those C-Cuz your ass. Get out of here.
He kicked me out here. You gonna kick me to see you on Madden tonight. Don't take your ass to sleep. Don't take your ass to sleep tonight. Get your ass on Madden with me in Triple Cup.
You gonna get your ass whooped tonight, man.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Now, what I'm saying, like I said, we competitive gamers around.
I'm gonna give you a game of Madden before I go to bed. All right, cool. All right, no doubt. All right, Triple Cup. Where can they find you at, bro?
Man, tomorrow. We're gonna be on the DX show.
We're gonna be said Forza, man. We out of here, man. Get your ass out.
Man, hey. I just about to start stabbing too.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, let me go ahead and jug right quick. DirectX show on Saturday, Vibration on Wednesday. I'm be back here next Friday. Man, we're gonna be cutting up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be cutting up all week. All the way to E3 and throwing shots to anybody who want fight night or Madden.
GRG is off for 2 weeks, baby. We off. Now, if you
this the last show.
The last show. Well, I'm going in this bitch, man. We're gonna be doing our thing tonight. Let's go hard. Man, I'm ready to game, man.
Chuck, we gotta be doing it on DirectX and whatnot. We're gonna be meeting up with 100 and whatnot from over there on E3 and talk to everybody.
Hell yeah, we're gonna be in there. That's Sunday. Check them out. I told you couldn't hang.
Oh no, you know what? Okay, listen, I'm gonna play some Madden and I'm gonna try to get some boxing in before I take my ass to go to work in the morning. I'm tired of you. Boy, you about to make me say some nasty things that I ain't don't say on podcast.
Don't say that about no fight night.
Man, we'll do what we do. I don't care. I ain't played fight night since it came back, but I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna hold it down. So let's go.
I lost a step, but I'm still better than you.
You might be. Ain't that a man? No, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna go ahead and finish you off. I'm tired of these overtime games that we've been playing. Enough of that. Anyway, so look at 100. Look at that man. Man, that man only weigh like 120 pounds, man.
Oh, damn.
Look at it anyway.
And I drink 300 pounds. Let's go.
That's all right. All right, Live Wire. Where can they find that, bro?
On my channel.
Oh, I was wondering what the hell.
Talking my shit as normal. My new nickname, remember, is Casual Carl.
Casual Carl.
Yeah.
Man, where you calling this name from? Like,
Oh, that's what they was calling me on Twitter.
Casual name.
Because I ain't play certain PlayStation games. I was a casual, so I was like, well, my name is now Casual Carl.
yeah, you was being messy earlier in the week too. Like, I ain't
being real messy.
Real messy.
I was not messy.
Include names of people that you want to
I know, dropping names,
people dropping names of me and everybody else. I'm like,
listen, I was very respectful. I didn't get out of the pocket in any realms. I respect my elders at all times. All right,
Being messy right now.
Being messy.
I'm just saying.
So they can find you there, huh?
Yeah, you can find me there. You can't find me in Fanwood. I don't live down there no more.
Okay, all right, cool.
All right, Casual Carl.
Casual Carl, thank you. Tell Ivanka good night for me. All right,
Yeah.
Lady Infamous. See, Infamous. I told you we was gonna be on time.
Okay, I believe you this time. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Where can they find you at?
I want to thank everybody that
Dirty 49er.
Excuse me. Can I do my outro, please? Thank you.
Yes, you dirty 49er. Go ahead.
Okay, you raggedy ass ram.
Oh.
That was awesome.
I'd like to thank everybody in the chat that rocked with us today. We had over 100 people watching us today.
125. It went up to 125. Man, that's the largest we ever had. Thank you guys so much.
And everything Lady Infamous 415. You can check me at Twitter, Lady_Infamous30. Tomorrow we're gonna have our Grown Women Gaming E3 special at 2:00 Pacific Standard Time, 5:00 Eastern. And we also are gonna take a break next week. We all going to E3 as well. There's gonna be some pictures and videos and vlogs and live streams and a lot of content coming up for you guys. And for everyone that donated to help me get to E3, I just want to thank you guys. I really appreciate the love out there and the support. And you guys have a good day. Be blessed.
No doubt. And Jazzy Noob, you're about to be discredited, man. I didn't know that you was a Niners fan, man. That's pretty nasty, bro.
Man, the Niners gonna be good this year, man.
Yeah, the Niners are gonna be the boots of the Rams, baby. Hey,
the Rams gonna take a fall. They gonna fall to the side a little bit. The defense gonna be good, but the offense ain't gonna be that.
Oh man. Anyway, okay, all right. Well, we can have all of that. Hey, okay. Anyway, Kaleidoscope. Where can they find you at? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, people can find me on Twitter at DirectX-Star, on my YouTube channel at Kaleidoscope, on Xbox Live at DirectX-Star. All right, at DirectX-Star. I don't need to say the name because most people know who the fraud is. All right.
I'm mad that's the title of the show though. Like that's hilarious. Man,
no, the title of the show is DirectX- the fraud that y'all can see me on tomorrow night, all right? As well as on Wednesdays at the Heroic Vibrations podcast, and of course here every Friday night on the GRG podcast. So prepare yourselves, people, because E3 is right around the motherfucking corner, and we're gonna be going live, all right? And Intermedia Gaming to represent on DirectX- the fraud.
The fact that you mentioned the minus the fraud part makes it seem like that is always on your mind though.
Evidently, he's not though. Really, he's not. That's the main thing.
He's in our title.
It's just a cool ass title.
He's in our title. Let's go.
So just think about my Twitter handle. It's DirectX minus the. That's it.
Hey, fix your mic 100.
Fix your mic, Jesus. Come on, man.
Fix your lips.
Flames going over my head and shit. Hey, motherfucker, I got radio waves.
Fix your lips.
Oh, damn.
In and out mic. Let me get the double animal style fries.
Hey, as leader of Intro Media Gaming, I have never seen a leader of any group get so disrespected ever in my life.
Y'all shit.
Anyway, all right.
Oh gosh.
Lila HD High Fiber Dayline. Yo,
Dylon.
Rachel Maddow investigation on that.
So you guys, you can follow me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. Also catch me on Grow Women Gaming on Saturdays with my girl, Lady Infamous, Sharice, and L Boogie. Infamous said, we will be having our E3 show tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. So,
is Sharice going to be out there at E3?
Yes, the whole crew will be there.
Everybody from all of the gaming.
They gonna take us out. Hey, they gonna take us out for dinner, Mega.
Oh, what?
Pay for your own meal, bro.
You lying.
I'm a big boy. I like to eat.
We down in there.
I'm with it.
We down in there.
Let's go.
Mega.
As long as y'all supplying the free food, we good.
Y'all gonna pay for it.
Monday night.
Mega, it's all right. It's all right. Remember, Lemon's getting you that $140 dinner plate.
Shout out to Lemon though.
Shout out to Lemon. $140 plate. I need that.
We going to Lori's on Lemon?
Yeah.
Hey, on Monday we going to Lori's on Lemon.
His ass in the headline.
Lemon.
Prime rib.
Lemon's supposed to be handling the plates and the drinks. Let's go.
Yeah, he was like, come and get it. Yo. All right. Real deal.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thanks everybody for rocking out with us. We do appreciate it.
You forgot.
You know what I mean? Huh?
You forgot Knuckles.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. I see how it is now.
My bad, bloody.
That you try to count to Delilah early on the show, and all she heard was womp, 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 womp.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where can they find you at, Knuckles?
They got the pod.
They can find me on Twitter at Bloody Knuckles. The O's are zeros, the E's are threes. And of course, they can find me on my channel, Bloody Knuckles Smash Podcast, your little corner for nerdy news and geeky goodness. Tomorrow is going to be our last show before we head out for E3, and I'll be off for 2 weeks. But we're going to be talking about some recent news for movies and other stuff, as well as possible Japanese games that we're going to be seeing make an appearance from Bandai at E3. So trust me, y'all want to catch it over there. It's going to be fun. And then, of course, I'm also going to be posting up some of our stuff from E3 on the channel for once. So it's going to be a lot of content from us, but it's just going to be a great time all the way around. And, of course, from all of us here, I got to say, we were live from the 405 from New York, Kansas City to the Bay. This is the GRG show, so now we got to go.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hey.
What about Atlanta? What
about Louisiana?
Come out here now.
Atlanta.
Nobody don't give a fuck about any of those things.
Baby, chill out. I'll finish it up. This was just so quick.
Baby. Come on now.
All right, anyway, so get out of here. Hey, as you know, this is your boy K Mega 405. Thank you so much for rocking out with us, man. And then let me just add one last thing. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Avers. He hooked me up with the Detroit Deluxe edition. So I'm very appreciative of that.
The Deluxe.
How you getting all this shit?
Man, dude, man, people other than these haters out here be on me.
I need some free stuff too. I need some love too.
Hey,
Lala_HD. I know, right?
Hey, man.
Look, the only thing I need right now is I'm still trying to get my PS4. That's all I need.
Why
I settle for
I do giveaways every quarter. I don't get anything.
I give away tomorrow.
Check out
I do giveaways every quarter.
When you got
Hey, shout out Avers. Love Averys. He's gonna be catching up with us there in LA.
I haven't got anything from anybody.
They showing me no love.
I appreciate.
I'm nothing free.
I appreciate Vendetta Sin for God of War, and I appreciate Averys.
Only person that hooked me up, real talk. Only person that ever hooked me up is Lady Infamous.
All right,
I gotta put that out there. She the only one that hooked me up.
Yeah, man. A lot of people sounding salty right about now.
And you hear it. So
he get all this free shit.
Hey man,
I need to get paid. I ain't coming on the show for 2 weeks unless I get paid.
Hey, like I said, I'm working on my PS4. I don't want to hear it.
All right, man. We out. Thank y'all, man. 2 weeks. We're gonna be off for 2 weeks, but we will do live shows next week. But for us doing just a regular podcast, we gonna be taking a break, man. Have a good time, man. Thank you guys for rocking out with us, man. God bless. Have a good weekend, and man, see y'all.